and they're gonna roll up playing. I'm stuck on either Back in Black or Thunderstruck as they come in to try and help their friends out.
Everybody, and that's what Scott's going to be doing in his game.
I'm gonna be coming Back in Black. It's either that or I need some other kind of like 80s rock and roll stuff because that's going to be this trio's main gimmick, main
Just
theme.
need a bunch of hair metal then.
Hell yeah, dude. Always, yeah. I think I was also going to do another. Actually, I think I'm going to stick with. I don't think the Trio of Infernals is going to do AC/DC. I think I'm going to save AC/DC for another character that I have already introduced named Thunder. And he's going to do Thunderstruck. Obviously. I mean, come on. But I think I'm actually, now that I've gone one trio characters doing Led Zeppelin, because they are, did I say they? No, they rolled up and they were playing Immigrant from Led Zeppelin. I think that group specifically is going to do Led Zeppelin, and I'm just going to keep introducing characters associated with bands. Not necessarily just 80s stuff. It could just be whatever I'm feeling at the moment for all I give a shit. But I gotta have AC/DC. If there's any rock band that embodies the 80s more than AC/DC, I don't know what it is.
So Jack said he's going to be, 30, 40 minutes late tonight?
Yeah. Oh man, I should really do a character with Righteous Devil style because it's all about guns, and another character likes to grow gardens, and they can be Guns N' Roses. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. Let me get my Guns N' Roses band going here.
So what did I miss last time? I look really hurt.
Yeah, everybody is. Hang on, I'm trying to share the map real quick. There you go. You should have it.
Mhm.
So y'all were in the where you found the wolves. From that point, Fang had crawled up the rock pile to check stuff out up top, and found one of two kind of bandit bosses and your new party member, the barbarian, like tied up there. Sneaks back down, and then combat ensues. Some of them are pouring around the side. They at one point had unleashed a bunch of water that come down that tunnel. Took both your wolves outside. You were fine. Little combat, finished that up. Y'all went across to the other side of this complex. I'm not sure if you can see it on your map or not. And found another group of bandits with their little leader guy. And he had a knocker with him. Looks basically picture a standard D&D dwarf, but only about 2 foot high, but proportional. And said something about he would kill him because no one's going to get his treasure but him. Y'all attack, so he said screw it and threw the dude down. He was standing up above like 10, 15 foot up on a ledge. Dropped him. The knocker went unconscious. Y'all finished them off, then carried it and the rest of you back to where you currently are to rest, and that's where we stopped. So everybody's in pretty bad shape except for Fang.
I don't know how this happened.
I think you healed a bunch.
This is actually a cool effect going on the map, by the way.
I was playing around with it some. I'm not sure if you're where you can move to see the water rippling.
Okay, let me check my. Have I second winded?
Yes.
You can check your character sheet.
I believe you did.
It does not check off second wind. Garrett. I just want to let you know it doesn't check that off.
You have to, once you use it, you have to click the little button beside it. It's not used, but I don't remember if you did or not. I wanted to say you did.
I'm pretty sure I did because I healed a lot off of it.
Well, I'm not looking so bad. I have 18 out of 28. It's not great, but I'm not dying.
I mean, I've got my healer's kit.
Y'all have to take a short rest for you to allow anybody to use hit die.
Yep.
Which is the 24-hour.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I messed around with this for a bit. I just put a color layer on there and then adjusted the opacities and the colors and shit to try to get this orange glow for fire. Now, once the new patch comes out, I don't know if y'all watched any of those videos I posted, that I can be able to set like a light source, and it'll have flicker and shit like that.
Nice.
I put the link to videos. They just come out with that Friday, what they're working on. I'm not sure when the patch will hit, but yeah, check those videos out.
Well, friends, I think we could do with a bit of a rest here.
I'm old and everything hurts.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for not hurting this much.
It's snowing outside, not snowing in the caves anymore.
It's
That out too.
Excellent.
just blowing in so furiously.
0 out of 10.
I
I
believe
like the
y'all
snowy
had pulled
cave.
the horses up into the cave that's just below y'all, where the wolves were. So what are you going to do with this unconscious dwarf-looking dude?
See if we can't make him less, well, I guess technically more conscious. Less unconscious, more conscious.
I can't remember, I don't think you tried anything yet, did you? Y'all just came over
No.
here and we stopped.
Yeah. We ended at like right when we got out of the fight.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna have to heal everybody with my healer's kit. If we're gonna take a bit of a rest.
Okay, it'll 24 hours will go uninterrupted.
Proxima needs a hobby.
If anybody that wants to burn hit dice can.
Use your hit dice, guys.
A 2. That's the worst I've ever rolled on hit die. A 2.
Yeah, this game's rigged.
Bradley's
can
over here
use
like, yeah,
more
I
than one,
reprogrammed
right?
it. Now we're
I
in
tell you, you can't roll
GrimDark.
higher than a 2.
Ever. Not even on your attack rolls. Have fun.
Fuck.
Welcome to the GrimDark. You're gonna die.
Proxima commits suicide. Bye, I'm out. I do actually need a hobby on Proxima when we're doing like a shorter long rest or something. I don't know.
You can polish your knob.
No, I'm old. I don't do that anymore.
I don't think you understand what old people actually do.
Dude,
Oh my god.
I don't know if you've heard any nursing home
Yeah, so you
stories.
ever worked in a nursing home?
I have not. No, that was. I know that old people fuck like crazy.
He's probably losing his mind right now.
Had nothing else to do.
I lost my balls in the war.
Tell us about that story, Grandpa.
I was fighting a coordinate demon. He just took my nuts right off.
Were there any medicinal supplies other than the potions that we found and used last chapter? I mean, we have a bunch of.
Just the stuff that you have with you. Everything here's standard supplies.
I mean, was he able to recover at all? Or is he still?
Yeah, it was y'all. The next morning, you kind of woke up. He's like, you're eating breakfast, cooking some stuff up, and you hear the kind of a groan, just the.
I'd like to make it noted that I probably let this guy sleep a little bit on my bed rollers or whatever I have. He's probably worse off than me.
He gains consciousness. You know, looks still hurting pretty bad, and kind of like surveys the situation real quick and sits up and looks very pensive and defensive, like he didn't know what's going on.
I'm gonna hand him a little bit of whatever eating.
Wait, no,
I
he's allergic.
assume we're eating at some point in this 24 hours.
Yeah, say it's like y'all cooking a breakfast or something, just whatever
Yeah.
rations or shit you had.
I know. I feel like I ask this every time I play, but did I get my key back after that short rest?
Did it unlock on your page?
Uh,
Rations?
I mean, I think I got my
It should.
character
Yeah, I'm not
sheet
showing
back.
it checked off.
Okay, cool.
You need to mark off one on your healer's kit though.
Oh yes, absolutely. Pew.
He cautiously takes the food from you, and eats it. He just like eyes are kind of darting to each of you, trying to like, not like a wild animal, but just these trying to read each of you.
I was wondering if these eggs are poisoned.
Ah, yes, you're awake. I had hoped that any of my medicine had gotten through.
The best part is that his medicine is made of alcohol.
He
Only
sits there
most of
just
it.
kind of eating the food for a minute. He's like, "So I suppose you want what the others wanted. You're not gonna get it."
No. What did they want? What do you have? What did they want?
This is turning into a mugging really fast. I'm just
We need to
not
give him
comfortable with how
treasure.
quickly this is turning into a mugging.
I mean,
He wanted me to give his treasure, my treasure, or where he thinks I have treasure.
so you have treasure, but just not where he thought
No, I don't
it
have
was.
treasure. He wants. Well, I might have some, but I'm not giving the location away.
All right. Well,
So there's treasure in a location.
And somebody
you-
had a lore check on this guy?
Yeah, now y'all. I think everybody but one of you. I forgot who it was.
I think it was Drake who knew anything.
No, I was want to say Drake knew. I want to say is everybody is either Proximo or Curse. I thought they didn't know, or maybe you all got it. I don't remember.
I think we all fucked our roll.
What? Proximo
Somebody did
not
have. I know
on a
somebody
lore
did.
check?
We'll say over the short rest, y'all kind of you heard whoever knew about it shared their information and stories. Basically, what the guy called this a knocker, and from stories you've heard, that kind of sounds like what you've heard in tales. But you've heard mixtures of stories from them being evil little like fairy folk or something that like to trap miners and cause cave-ins. Other stories of where they've helped miners that have been in cave-ins or led them to seams of riches, either gems or precious ores. Stories of being pranksters, but not in a malicious way. So conflicting stories depending on who told it and where it was heard.
Right. Okay. Well,
Definitely not human, and you've never seen anything like this.
are you from around these parts, or how'd you wind up in this mess?
Well, I was working these caves when your kind come in and caught me, demanding I give them all my treasure, which I have found none here.
Are there more of you guys in a nearby area, or just
Well, there's lots of us, but not here. I was searching this area. What do you want from me?
oh, I wanted to make sure you were all right. He threw you pretty hard.
And why would you care what he did to me? Your kind are usually pretty mean.
Well,
That's fair.
That's racist, but okay.
I'll point at myself. Well, I'm a medicine man. I tend to take care of other people, and I'll point at Drake. Do you have a nice thing to say about yourself, or
Until recently, I've only killed animals.
see he's? I mean, you haven't killed knockers before, right?
That would be
Right.
correct.
Okay.
I have never killed a small man such as yourself.
See, and Brock. I don't know if we Proximo.
Go ahead. Ask me if I have anything nice to say. Do it.
do you have some nice things to say?
No.
All right, you're not.
Look,
You're not.
honesty. He's got honesty.
Yeah.
Yes, I have so much honesty. Like all the respect I have for all of you.
He loves us.
Wait.
And well, to be honest, we don't know much about Kursk. I believe he was pretty much bound and tied up in.
Jack's guy.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He was bound and tied up in here until he helped us get rid of the problem, the local problem.
You're not with them.
No, they're very dead. I don't.
Yeah.
We've killed them.
Did we just fall asleep next to a bunch of dead corpses?
Well, they're not in here. Jesus.
It's GrimDark.
We're not animals.
Technically, you didn't say you did anything with the body, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of with
Snuggling with
Bradley
one
on this.
I
I'm
huddled
not
onto one for
sleeping
warmth.
next to dead bodies. I'm gonna fucking throw into the wolves.
I got like a head, and I'm just like, yeah, we're totally with them. Shaking it by the hair.
I'm gonna ask him. You don't know anything about these what appear to be stolen cargo, do you? I'm gonna like point to the sign. Oh, is it the wagon wheel on the boxes?
Yeah, there's a red wagon wheel on one of them. He's like, know nothing about it.
Okay, well,
Assume that's dealings of man.
that means that sounds about right. But how long have you been stuck with these bandits?
As far as I can reckon, in your standard, 3 or 4 days.
That sounds like a pretty awful time.
They really didn't like taking no for an answer.
No, and he looks around. He's like, "Did any of you happen to get me pick?"
Did we see a pic?
I know
No
that
one
last.
saw one, but you didn't search that area real well.
I mean, I know I at least gave it a once over before we went to the other side of the cave.
Well, if you went up the stairs and had checked all that, there would have been like a very small pick, like laying against the wall or something.
In the other side of the cave.
Yeah, where you
Up here.
got him.
I mean, yeah, I could give that place. Definitely give that place a once over before the session just disapparated.
So, I mean, someone can run over there and come back real quick. It's not a big deal. I don't think it was something you probably would have even picked up and brought with you because it's going to be tiny.
Right. Hey, there was a pick. Drake, you're already standing way outside the area. Would you mind getting that?
Yep,
Buddy,
just looking around again.
You don't, unless you're just wanting to. You don't have to move around. You can run over.
I'm just playing with a line of sight.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Drake absolutely went and got that, without a doubt. Yep, look at you. You're in the
Oh,
wall now.
I ran into the wall.
Look at how hard you get all that shit.
You bring it back, hand it to him, and he's like, "Thank you." He seems to be warming up a little bit to you, but there's a very cautious air about him. So, why did you fight your own kind?
Define our kind. Oh, this isn't even a racist thing. It's just like, is every dwarf or I say dwarf like I know what fantasy races are. Is every short? You think every little child's one of yours? I mean, you 4 feet tall.
He's about 2 foot tall, but
holy shit.
Whatever, toddlers.
Well,
I take it you're
So-
pretty ignorant of the way the world works. But
Your face is ignorant.
He did not sleep well.
he kind of chuckles at that.
well, to answer your question,
Maximo's not a smart man.
outside of the forest path here, we were on our way to the next town over when they ambushed us and killed them. And we noticed the path, so we went up the path. And as we came closer to the I guess the tunnels in the river, they ambushed us again, and then
We aren't learning from our mistakes very well.
I mean they're all dead. It could have gone worse.
I'm gonna have to go with the monk on this one. I mean, when you think about it, was it really our mistake? Because we're the ones who are alive.
So you're just a
Approximately
band of killers.
Well,
Yes.
before getting ambushed, we've helped out some towns.
I just like put my hand over Fang's mouth and I nod my head again, like yes.
Well, if there's anything you can
Well,
learn about
reactively.
don't
Yes,
kill
we
just.
reactively walked into this cave and killed a bunch of people.
And
Well,
you
we
only
don't-
kill your kind, or do you kill whatever you come across?
I mean, I
You're
feel like
alive.
that was a self-defense type deal. We're not out to hurt anybody. We're not hired mercenaries. We're just
When
we're
Fang
trying
says
to.
we're not out to hurt anybody, Proximo slowly like turns his head and looks at him. Like,
All
I
right,
mean, it gives
I
you that
can't
look like maybe
speak-
you're not.
He's like, then
Oh.
where'd you get that? And he kind of nods towards you, Fang, and like at your side. And you look over like kind of where he's nodding to, and that's like where that satchel you have
Mhm.
that y'all found. He's like, then where'd you get that?
Is that the one with the potions?
I think you put all that alchemical shit in there.
Well, I mean, it was in a cave full of awful creatures, and I mean, better to have it in our hands than fall into the wrong hands.
Well, that one was fair. We were trying to clean up a problem for a town we had rolled into. Came across it.
You didn't kill any of the other from the Weald for that. And
I mean-
you don't really ever give me a history check.
Nice. This is my favorite kind.
Why does my tower move every single fucking time? I swear, every time I come into this game, my tower's in a different spot.
Ooh, this is going to go well.
I have a +2 on history. Why?
Because you're so
How?
old.
Okay, you got it. Yeah. How old did I say he was? Like 49?
You fucking if only.
Hey, that's pretty old in a GrimDark.
It is.
None of you
It's the
understand what
classic
that
phrase
word
of,
is.
It's the classic phrase of be afraid of an old man in a profession where young men die. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how that one goes. It's like always be cautious of a young man or an old man in a young man's job. That's
Something like
that'd
that,
be
yeah.
risky, or with war or something like that. Because he survived. Yeah, none of y'all know what the fuck that is.
What about
he
Kursk?
said others from the Weald. You don't know what he means by that.
Oh, I thought you said wheel, like round thing.
Could you elaborate about the Weald? I don't think any of us really know what that is.
But to answer his brief question, we didn't have to kill anybody for this bag. It was just in the room.
Let him explain, goddammit.
The Weald,
Sorry, I'll keep eating.
the Fey realm.
You have my
It doesn't
interest.
surprise me you don't know what it is. It's where my kind are from.
Oh, well.
And there's Jack.
This dwarf is getting dangerously close to being killed by me.
You fucking better knock it the shit off.
I'm just saying. You say he's from the Fey realm. I believe in my backstory, I very clearly stated that my family was killed by Fey.
Was it? Did you?
Yeah. That's what set him on the path to being a fucking warrior.
I thought it was your family was just killed by fucking delinquents.
No.
Delinquent Fae.
Yeah, that could have been delinquent Fey. Yeah, you don't know me.
Well, don't be racist about it.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Who said what said what?
He explains that he mentions Fae,
Mhm.
his kind, as well as all the others that reside there.
Does Kursk know anything about the Fae?
I don't know. He can roll.
never know what these outlandish worldly men know.
He connected to the game and he's in
Yes.
chat.
Well,
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Give me a history check in the tower.
Jack, you're just in time to watch me punch an innocent dwarf in the face.
Excellent. I was wondering how that was going to go.
Nope, he's never heard that term either.
Just kind of shrugs. It's like, oh,
He didn't kill anybody for that, and it wasn't a gift.
Fine gift.
And he looks at he turns and looks at Proximo, then looks at the rest of you and like, is this one been hit in the head too many times?
Yes.
Probably.
Did any Fae, anyone from the Weald, give that to you as a gift, or did you take it from one? You said you found it. It wasn't a gift, and you killed no one for it.
Well, I mean, there was no one in the room, and it was. Was it like it was sealed, right?
It was basically a secret room just off that temple or that ritual area.
And it seemed like old and unused for quite some time.
Yeah, it was like off to the side. Like the cultists probably used it, but it was just full of like had an alchemical bench and alchemical equipment and stuff in there, and that's where it was on the table.
I think whoever we picked it up from might have, but you would be the first Fae I've ever seen.
I guess if I don't know what Fae are, I wouldn't actually know that my family was killed by him anyway. And Proximo's probably not smart enough to figure it out. Put it together. Not yet, at least.
You got something special there, and you don't even know it. The Fae satchel.
What's so
That's-
special about it?
He just kind of smiles real big. He's like, it takes you where you want to go. Or at least shows you the way. Looks a bit bulky, though. What you got in there?
Well,
Well, Doc,
I've collected some some herbs and mostly the potions that were in the same room, I believe.
Kind of chuckles, and it's like, that's not what that satchel's for.
Are you saying there's a use for this?
Not
I
definitely.
mean, it's been doing a pretty good job of holding things so far.
That's all you want it for, sure, but it holds more and different than that. If you wanted to go somewhere that you hadn't been before, and you wanted a way to show you, what would you use?
A map.
A map?
Yeah.
Okay, well then pull the map out.
Do we have a map?
You haven't
Or
seen
have
a
we-
map.
I guess we don't really have a map. We've just been following the road for the most
Yeah,
part.
you do. Pull the map out the satchel.
I'll entertain him and kind of just raise an eyebrow and start digging around the satchel.
Okay, you reach in, you're thinking about there's no fucking map, and as you're thinking in your head map, you feel a piece of paper in your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it, I suppose.
You pull it out, and it shows basically every place since you found it. It's got the little cave marked. It's got Menoris marked. It's got Prenwell marked. It shows like a little path, like either the road you followed. It's got like a little dotted line path up to like where you are now. It's got this cave on it.
Fang is gonna like jump up and just total excitement. He's gonna start losing his mind. He's like, there's no way this map was I know I put everything in this fucking bag. Like, this is the fucking that was amazing. How did you put that map in there? Did you
Fang's
sneak that map
magic.
in there?
Gotta kill him.
He's just kind of like chuckling. And every place else on the map is like a bit like fog of war. It's like uncovered. But where you've been is clearly marked. Like so, the where you found this, show it to me.
I'm gonna, show it to Drake, and then I'll walk over to uh our short friend and sort of, you know, go over where we've been with him.
Well, show me the room.
The show. All right, you
You
might
know,
have.
the room in the cave underneath the big nasty spider things.
Is in the cave off of that first town here.
As you say that and you're thinking on it, it starts zooming in on the cave.
Oh my fucking god, Drake! Drake, I love that, Drake. This is awesome.
And as you think more about it, it zooms in further, and you get like almost like what you're viewing on the game. You get a map that's an up close view. So he smiles at you because he can see your face. He's like, think about where you've been. And if you want to see it closer, zoom in closer with your mind.
This is amazing. This
Sometimes
what
it'll show you hidden things in an area too.
just by
Things of import.
thinking about the area. What? How does that?
It's I can't tell you exactly how all the magic works. He uses the word magic.
Man, I don't know how Proximo reacts to this. He is not a magic lover.
Anything y'all know of magic is like it's bad thing to mess with. Anybody that uses what would be known as magic, that's witchcraft. They were burned at the stake, hung, whatever.
Well,
You might not want to show that around too much. Thing.
I'm not sure I've ever, dealt with magic too much myself, but based on this one experience, it's pretty fucking amazing.
We actually, this is the moment when I feel like I should remind you that we were in that cave and we had weird visions and shit.
Yeah. What about
Yeah, that wasn't amazing.
the other stitched up abomination that tried to kill us, huh?
I'm just saying, like, the times that we've dealt with magic, you said this is great. Yeah, this is cool. But all the other times we've dealt with magic have not really been so great.
I don't know how magical those even were. I can't
What do
verify
you-
the source.
What? I don't.
Y'all are having this discussion. You smell like tobacco.
Now there's my kind of magic.
And then you look over and he's got like a little pipe. Just smoking it, watching y'all kind of like amused.
He's unbound and everything, right?
He wasn't
What?
bound.
Okay.
Yeah, he was kind of tossed down the face of the side of the area in that cave. But is there
What were you looking for here in the cave?
Gold, gem, silver.
are you
Things
saying that
shiny. Precious.
Fang, try thinking about some gems.
I will absolutely do that? I will entertain the bejesus out of that thought.
Nothing happens.
Boo!
I want to look at the map and start thinking of alcohol.
Nothing happens.
Damn it! This map is worthless. Burn it.
Your brain's just too small. All right,
You're probably right.
it's too
I said it
smooth.
before, and I'll say it again. Proximo, not the smartest man.
So, are you telling me there's more magic in this bag?
Oh, they're typically more for that. It keeps it concealed so no one can find your map. Because you might want to have treasure there. Or where treasure's
Oh.
been. Usually those, I don't know about that one specific. Mostly for your scholarly type paperwork. You can store books and papers and things like that.
I've never been less interested in this map.
Not for like that. What you're carrying it for, sure, it works as a normal thing. But if you want to hide lots of stuff, usually paperwork and books is what it hides.
So for out of character, is this a bag of holding?
It's basically a bag of holding specifically for it. It holds that map and parchments and books. You can't put any other things in it but those things.
I love this.
I've never been this interested in this satchel.
Well, I don't care what you're interested in, you fucking old fuck.
I was less interested in this satchel when I didn't know it was here. Or I was more interested in the satchel.
Besides showing you where you go and where you've been, if you've lost something, it can help you find it also.
Ooh.
If you've had it in your possession, at least. It's not going to help you find someone else's things, unless you're willing to let them have possession. If you freely give ownership of the map to them, and they freely give it back, then it can, it'll mark the things that they're thinking of. But if you freely give it, it's theirs. If they decide to keep it.
So what happens because we took it? Or found it?
Apparently, no one owns it.
Oh. Good enough for me.
Did they give it away and wanted nothing to do with it, or maybe they died?
They probably
free for
died.
Whoever wants to pick it up.
I
In
think
my
it'd been in there for a
experience,
while.
in my experience, it's really hard to want stuff when you're dead.
Have you ever been dead?
Only every time I wake up.
Wow, that's
That way.
pretty sad, Proximo. Maybe
Fair
you should find a reason to live.
Are you kidding? I came out here with you to die. Unfortunately, I apparently seem to be in-fucking capable.
Yeah, you suck at the only thing that you're supposed to be good at.
I know!
To show you how
Well.
it works, and to reward you for your kindness, let me have the map. Freely give it to me and I'll mark a spot for you. But it will be dangerous if you decide to go there. One of the Unseelie took it over. But it's a place some in my clan used to own.
Could you
Why would we want to go there?
find the Unseelie? Well, I mean, obviously, there's untold riches.
As a reward, there's treasure, but it'll be dangerous. Nothing comes without cost.
Could you describe these Unseelie characters?
You don't know what the Unseelie are. The courts, the Seelie, and the Unseelie. Y'all don't know what he's talking about. And he just kind of chuckles, thinks, sorry, humans. There's two courts in the Fey realm, the Seelie and the Unseelie. The Seelie court are a lot of pranksters and some helpful. It's my tribe's from. The Unseelie, they're mischievous as well, but they like to cause harm or even death. You give me the map freely, I can mark an old mine that the Seelie used to hold, but it was taken over by one of the Unseelie. What they've done with it since, I don't know, but I know there was treasure there, and I know you could forge powerful weapons and armor and other items there. If it's still, the forge is still working, I do not know.
Well,
But I can show you where it is, but you got to give me the map. And he smiles.
Okay, so I just want to point out, he literally just said his people are tricksters.
Yeah.
but they're good tricksters.
I
Even
mean,
some of them are good
Unless he's a liar.
tricksters.
Without a word, I'm gonna reach across and hand him the map.
I was gonna say, yeah, I figure I'm gonna just put this out there. I figure our worst case scenario is he tries to steal the map and I beat him to death.
Well, I think the worst case scenario is that we part ways with this map that we didn't even know we had 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, the like evil magical map.
I love the map. I really do. But I have had 10 seconds to grow attached to it.
So you're handing it to him. And he reaches out, grabs it, and before he takes it from you, he's like, "Can you freely give this to me? It's mine now, right?"
Yes.
He takes it from you and smiles, and he looks at the map. And Kirsch, you're standing right there, kind of beside him, and you see like more of the map reveal itself. And he's like, "You can have it back now. It's yours." And you see the road from where you're at continues on, and there's a village named Winnicky is labeled, and there's a little dotted line that winds its way up through the forest and into the mountains. He's like, that's where you'll find what you're looking for, but I don't know what all dangers are there. That's yours to choose if you wish. But that's my reward for helping me. I thank you.
Well, you know, if you see us again, or you know, can we take you somewhere? Do you need help getting somewhere?
So I was like, I got it from here, but thank you. And watch that one, you. And he points at you, Drake. And he says, watch that. He points at your hip. Might cause more harm than good with that. You've done awoken something. And he smiles, and then he twirls his pick in his hand, and he like taps it on the ground, and then he kind of just sinks into the stone. And
Okay, that's weird.
I smack the stone.
Fang is totally enchanted by all of this.
Yep, there's nothing there. It's just stone.
Shit.
Things like this
He could
It's
have
the best
just
day.
used the door.
ever.
I look at like the map. I look back at the ground he's sinking to. It's like, did we eat something weird last night?
Yeah, I put some interesting materials in the medicine I gave you, but other than that, I think the rest of us are fine.
Well, I knew
Who's
it.
got
I
the
should've
map?
had
Who's
the
doing what
shrooms.
with it?
Who's doing what with what? I
Map.
mean, I'm gonna examine the bejesus side of this map. I'm gonna.
This map's
I'm-
never been so examined in its entire life.
I'm gonna look at everything.
Okay,
I just
they
want to
told
take a
you that
glance
this-
at where the map goes.
Okay, just so the player may not be thinking of, or the player may not be thinking of it. He did say this can hold other things like parchments and books and things.
Mhm. If we had those, I would absolutely be just like putting them in there and pulling them out.
Yeah, but
Well, that's
hold
it.
on.
have
This
anything.
thing has been corrupted by the evils of sorcery.
you didn't know there was a map in there either.
What was about the map?
Proxima's
You
over
didn't
here,
know
like,
there was
go,
a map in there either.
Okay.
Proxima's over here, like, go to sorcery jail. Bonk.
Fang, once Fang's gonna look over the map with the boys, and
Do you pass it around or whatever?
yeah, he's gonna start looking into the bag and thinking random, just anything he could think of to pull out of the bag.
Well, you think of you think book. You feel as you reach in, and you think book. A book is you reach in and grab a book. As you open it, you don't see anything, but as you reach in, you feel a book in your hand.
Awesome.
It's a bag of poppins.
So is it like a blank? I mean, I'll pull it out, but
You pull it out, and there's all kinds of. You read through it. There's weird things. It looks like drawing circles and weird shaped emblems and stuff like that. Drake, as you see it, you recognize some of that. Basically, piece in player terms, there's a spell book.
Oh,
Hold on.
well, I mean, that's kind of on theme.
Just ignore this die real quick. Hmm.
Getting that 2 out of the
All
way.
right.
You and twos.
Yeah, there's a
Get it out
spell
of the way
book
now.
in there. You can't really decipher it, but there's rituals and there's drawings and diagrams and phrases. You can read the phrase, but it doesn't make sense to you, or why you would say words like that in that order and stuff like that.
It's just French.
Similar to like scraps of notes that my wife may have kept.
As you
Is it
pass the map
like
around,
big,
everybody-
thick, and full, or is it just like a journal size? Like, does this look like it has a lot of spells in it, or just
There's quite a few.
Man, I need
you
more
don't really
Jesus in my
know how to
life.
read it, so you don't know where one is like, hey, here's a new thing to do, versus where it kind of all
Ah,
comes
okay.
together.
You said big, thick, and full, and my first thought was like, yeah, like this dick, and I was just like, man, I need to go to church.
As you're looking through there in your pad, everybody's checking the map out, looking around. Drake, when you're looking at it, you see like a glowing pulse, like south of. There's like a little stone-looking thing glowing and pulsing south of Menoris.
That's exactly what I was thinking of the second you said helped you find something you've lost.
Yeah, and as you grab the map and look at it, you
I-
can see a pulsing, and there's like a larger tree, like marked out, like on the map that I
Mhm.
posted in there, that big orange tree. When I posted in Discord a while back,
Yeah.
around that's
All right.
the
I think
location.
we
That's
should.
like kind of what
Sorry,
you
go ahead.
see. But there's like a almost a diamond shaped looking rock like on the map. You can zoom into it and you can go through the forest and like you recognize as you get in like that looks like the terrain where you put it.
Yeah, I buried it under a big noticeable tree, and then couldn't find the tree again.
But you've the map shows it.
All right.
Ah.
Maybe it's
Well,
not
at least
so
it hasn't
bad.
moved.
Maybe it's not so bad if we can use the magic to destroy the magic. Maybe that's not too bad.
See, Proximo, you just have to learn how to play the angles.
And then the town that's further on, that's one we already knew we were kind of headed toward.
That's where
right?
you Winnicky is where you were headed, but it's now on the map as if you had been there.
Gotcha. So at least it sounds like it's staying true to our experience. Like it's not that's not the town we were expecting to come upon.
Correct.
Garrett, you almost made me bust out in the middle of our D&D session, you son of a bitch. How dare you do that?
All right, so I have lots more to read over and to do now. I guess I have to dig deeper. I have to make sure there are no other books.
Yeah,
Or
you don't.
maps.
You think about other books, different subjects, different things. You nothing else comes out. You do find a couple more pieces of paper that were scribbled out with like from which you can decipher or would think would be
Mhm.
recipes or something to use with the alchemy where this was at. They look like formulas, and you recognize certain herbs or other names of metals or powdered gemstones, things like that. It looks like a formula.
I'm gonna tuck those into the book, I suppose, as you know, I look them over. Just make it easier to pull, so I don't have to like fish for them so much.
I'd keep that book deep in the bag. Mo- I don't think anyone else seeing that recognizing it might be so friendly.
Any other stuff that when you put it back in the bag, it just kind of like the interior of the bag is dark as it goes in. And like you put it and it disappears, and you widen open the satchel and it just looks like leather on the inside. Other if you've emptied it, otherwise it's still got all like the flasks and different things you've put in it. Those don't disappear. Then you like kind of panic for a second, think about it, and then whatever you just put in that disappeared is back in your hand. So you kind of test it a couple times. It's like, okay, I got how this works.
This is amazing.
Yeah, you just kind of have to think about it.
My weakness.
Amazing things. My weakness.
So, well, it's just us now.
Yep,
Had
just
time
y'all.
for a short
And
rest.
just for clarity on my sake, since it's a couple weeks ago, the extra wolf that's hanging around, that's just kind of being cool now. It's not like
That one is submitted to
tagging along with us.
Yeah, that one is basically submitted to Shrug and is like, I can't remember, was it a male or a female? I think it was a male, wasn't it?
Who's
How
Shrug?
to-
His wolf.
His wolf.
Oh.
So it's basically it's a beta to his alpha. The others
man,
ran
I'm gonna
off.
go
This one
through more
decided
food.
like, hey, cool, I'll do what you say. You're tough. I'll hang out with you. That's up to you. If you
Pretty
want to
soon I
drive
could
it
just
away.
stay in the back and fire arrows and let all the dogs go in.
How dare you refer to me? Oh, you mean the actual dog?
Well, we have a couple of options, I suppose. We can keep going towards the town we said we were going to go to originally. Or we can, I don't know. I mean, it's Anybody have any other plans other than that one?
I mean, I really want to destroy the stone.
What stone?
Now
The one
that
we left back in the
one's-
forest.
Yeah, that
Oh.
one's you're gonna travel a while to get back there. The town is about a day and a half out, and it looks like you've got a day and a half to 2 days if you wanted to go where he marked this mine location. Because it's like 4 days just to get back to Prinwell where you were at. Then another, I think, was 2 to 3 days to back to Menoris, and then however long it takes you to find the stone if that's where you're going.
Based on what map we currently have, would
I'll be
we
right
be
back.
able to see the Would we be able to see the mine that he's talking about, or is that farther up?
Let me share this. Gotta uncover some shit real quick.
So the P on the region map is where we are at kind of right
The
now.
party, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, and I can see the cave north of Menoris where we went in.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so that's kind of revealed, and you see there's a little cave right by where the the snow trees start.
Mhm. Oh yeah, so it's a much longer trek back versus hitting the town, getting some, new supplies, deciding if we want to check out the cave, and then heading back.
You said it was where the snow trees start.
If you go follow the little dotted line north of Winnicky, it leads you up to it. Looks like there's a little cave there.
I don't see Winnicky.
That's,
but that's
so if you go under maps, open up Oak's GrimDark.
it is for some reason open now that I am back in the game. Okay. I see exactly. It's literally the opposite direction of where our chances of going.
So
Okay.
notice, Drake, on there, there's a town over that you've been to, Kirsch, right outside your hometown, because from where you started.
Mhm.
So, and then a road that leads on, but you haven't. There's nothing revealed else on that town, but there's another
Gotcha.
town that you know of because you've been there.
Okay. Well, I vote for Winnicky, and then perhaps, depending on what we decide, onward to the mine, or I guess back to wherever you guys want to go.
So what was the? Oh, that's right. We rescued Kursk here in this cave. Is that correct?
The cave you're
Yes.
actually sitting in, he was like over here against the wall, tied up.
And did we get any kind of filling in on his story?
Yeah, what is your story, Kursk? What goes on inside your head? How did you get here?
The thought bubble, just a milk carton falling over and spilling milk.
What? What does that mean?
You obviously just don't understand, Scott.
I guess, yeah, obviously. So, from my understanding, back up. From my understanding, this is what happened. You asked him how he got here, and he spilled some milk.
Duh.
Did I miss a thing?
He was trying to give an impression of his brain even trying to work.
Okay, so is your character just like a moron? I feel like I'm missing some important context.
He's a barbarian.
That's what we like to call a joke.
I thought you were like.
Now this man is a scholar of his peers.
Oh my god! I thought Proxima was stupid.
All right, so
I left my people. There was a disagreement. Better I not go back.
so those people aren't at Winnicky, is what you're telling me. You just wanted to stop by Winnicky for?
No, he's from like up in his like their Highlander style.
Yeah, I
up in the
figured
hills.
up in the mountains. So
Yeah, he left them, and basically why he wound up here, needing to make some money, hired on his muscle for escort. It got raided by the bandits. They captured him. He's a big, strapping young lad. So they're going to see if they could get some money for either slave trade or anyone that does gladiatorial type stuff.
So was this equipment headed to Winnicky? Do you know? Were you paying attention?
They were
Did it-
traveling, yes, when he was captured, they were traveling towards Winnicky, but there's more stuff here than what his caravan had.
Okay. Well,
Have we rifled through these boxes just kind of
a little bit.
curiously?
I think it was mostly just like food and drink and
There's all kinds of trade supplies. There's rope. There's bolts of cloth. There's.
would you like to get a free rope back? I know that you used it to hang some of to the bandits back at the ambush.
Wait, at the what?
You hung bandits. You used your rope to hang bandits where we got ambushed along the road.
How late in the evening was that?
That was like 2
I would-
sessions ago. Like when y'all first got ambushed with the guys on each side of the hill, and then when you've killed them all, you strung them up. It's
Where I
like
got
a warning.
crit on disadvantage.
That actually sounds awesome, and Proximo hard approves.
Yeah, he rode
I'm
his
gonna have to
horse
go back and listen to that part. I think I was already like losing focus by the. It didn't stick.
Well, I'm asking, are you going to try and get your rope back from the box? That's
If you want another 50 foot of rope to replace it, there's one here.
yeah. Or do you have
Oh,
issues?
yep,
taking-
it's not in my bag anymore. Yeah, I'll take a rope.
Gasp.
Okay, so what are y'all gonna do?
Finder's fee.
Well, Kursk, I mean, was there somebody expecting these supplies in Winnicky?
That he doesn't know. He was hired as muscle. That's kind of about it as far as he.
They didn't really, inform me of the finer details. I was there to, punch things.
They gave you a pat on the back. Wish you the best of luck. All right, well,
Honestly, I'd rather not anyone know that I, immediately got ambushed and tied up.
that's
Bless
fair.
your heart.
Might not look very good on my resume.
Well, you're
Yeah, he's doing a
we'll
great
take-
job. Employee of the
We'll,
month.
we'll take care of your resume from here on. So Drake, Proximo, we could take these supplies to Winnicky and then leave from there. I'm sure they'd be grateful.
For some reason, I'm just imagining that as he's talking, as Fang is talking, Proximo is just hearing the words "destroy the stone" over and over and over again. So he's like nodding in agreement, not really, not really paying that much attention.
All right, so I got a yes from
Mm.
Proximo. What do you think, Drake?
Did we just have horses, or do we have a cart?
They had a
There-
wagon.
You have your horses. They're in the cave that's just below you. You brought them in out of the snowstorm, and you found after the ambush site that up in underneath the brush, there was a cart there. So y'all have a cart you could hook your horses up to.
Okay. Yeah. Why not? If we can fit it all, or at least
Most of it.
enough.
It'll be packed, but you could get it all on there. It'll take
And it was
y'all-
snowing outside, but the road wasn't like super treacherous, or like, are we going to be too loaded down? Kind of concerns.
It's going to take y'all probably half the day to get this stuff picked up, carried out, trudged through the snow back to where it was, get the horses hooked up. that's going to take you better part of the day. At least half of it, just getting all this done. Because it was a snowstorm when y'all came in here, then y'all rested overnight.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you don't know what the road ahead looks like.
We've got a couple of big, strong
I mean,
men.
worst comes to worst, we can leave some stuff here. It's not like we don't have a magical map that shows us where all our stuff is.
First of all, it's my magical map, sir. But yes, I agree.
And we can't always just tell them where the rest of it is.
If we have to drop it off at some point, yes, absolutely.
So are y'all going to try to load it all up or no?
I'm
Yeah,
game.
we'll load it up.
Okay, y'all get that done, and head to Winnicky. You're gonna have to count. The snow is stopped, but it's still like all over the place. You can find a clearing to set up fire. Night passes uneventfully. The rest of the next day, you travel, and just before you can get into Winnicky, because of the snow and stuff, you're gonna have to spend an extra night out. Everybody's still good. Passes uneventful. Probably around 10 a.m., y'all wind up rolling into Winnicky finally.
Woo.
So throughout the days of travel, we're not getting any of the effect of a long rest because that takes a full week.
Correct. You're traveling. Now you've got 2 short rests, so basically in between. But y'all haven't.
But we don't get hit. Do we get hit dice back on short rests?
No.
Or only on a long rest?
Long rest. As you're coming in, the beginning of this next day, the snow has picked up again and started. And here's you a map.
Shit. I
God,
love.
we're gonna be fighting things big as houses.
Oh shit! Oh, that wasn't even about the game. I just realized I forgot to shave my head tonight.
Nice.
I hate when I forget to do that.
Yeah, shut up. I'm balding, okay?
So we'll look for where these supplies might go. Another building with the wagon wheel, or maybe even the nearest trade place,
Let me see if I can find y'all.
or the biggest trade place, perhaps.
Oh wow, we're tiny.
Try to put y'all on the map.
Oh, I see. Fucking all the way to the bottom left, literal fucking dot.
Well, the scale's accurate. 4 of us next to
I
each other
love it.
makes up about 20 feet.
Jack, tell me about your barbarian's personality a little bit.
He's very like, I'm not gonna say curt. He's very laconic. Like he doesn't talk much.
This is a very silent trip, then.
At least for you two.
Like he'll
going to talk.
he'll
Right.
talk to people who talk to him, but he's not gonna try and start any conversations.
I'm gonna suggest
I'm
that
gonna absolutely.
Shrug take his mini pack here and just kind of hang out in the outskirts.
And as you pass by that right there, it looks just like a farmhouse. That's up to you if you want to stop and try to see if anybody's there, but it just looks like a normal home and farm.
I mean, we're not looking to stop at any farmhouse right now.
Okay.
We need to get into town.
Then as y'all come in, I'm gonna say you dropped kind of coming up off of a hill that we've got to see the whole map. You kind of get a lay as you come off out of the mountainside or the big hill area you were in. He's gonna grab everybody.
The snow effect is creating an optical illusion where it looks like all of our icons are just slowly drifting down.
It's cool, of course. I'm repurposing a map, but this is like all bright green, like spring or summertime. And I managed to, I think I did a decent job of altering the color to get it look like it's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Why make my
I have
own
so
map
many,
up
I
when I
have
can
so many
steal another
goddamn
one?
maps open.
Do what?
Jeez. I was trying to look at the character that Jack's character's name, Kursk, up there, and I had to move like 18 goddamn maps out of the way. And like every time I moved one, I'm like, another fucking map?
As you're passing by, these are more, again, houses, farmland. As you approach closer into town, this building immediately to your right says it's a miners' exchange. Further in town, more houses. As you get to about right there, you see a sign hanging out of the front of this building, the one directly north of you, that's got a big red wagon wheel on it.
That's probably it.
Well, it definitely doesn't sound like a bad place to start. Nobody could blame us for going in here, right?
Yeah, there definitely couldn't be a misunderstanding where they think we're bandits.
Hello, we are the bandits. We have delivered your food late, but it's here.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Usually they don't return with the stuff.
So I like to believe that we showed up with our weapons out, covered in blood, and our monk rolls up and is like, "Hi, we're not the bandits. Definitely not the bandits." It's like I like wipe a drop of blood off my cheek. I'm like, "Oh shit, that's still there."
It's been,
And
it's
it's like
been
2 days
days.
old.
We'll. I guess at least I will go into the building.
Okay. You go in, there's a probably about in her 40s woman, salt and pepper hair. Looks up. Oh, can I help you?
Hi. I don't. I'm not sure how to say this without. I think I found some stuff that might belong to you guys. Maybe
What do you
a
mean?
lost shipment or.
We've lost several shipments. You found them?
I don't know how many I have, but it's in my wagon. Um, some bandits had hijacked some equipment, and we thought that at the very least we could bring it here.
You have it with you.
Yes, it's right out front.
And she says like whatever she had in her hand was doing. She sits down on the counter, kind of wipes her hands off on her dress, and starts walking like towards you, towards the door. Show me.
I will lead her out to the wagon with all my lovely compatriots.
Okay, as you see this one come out, her eyes get kind of big, and she like kind of smiles, and she runs over, kind of like just past y'all, and starts like looking through the stuff, and turns back and like, "And where'd you find this?"
Oh no, I must resist the urge to pull out the map. I have to fight the urge.
Just immediately pulls out the magical map right here.
Witches.
There's
Well,
a
so-
cave north of the path a ways back. Been used as a bit of a bandit storage spot. We relieved the cave of the bandits and then relieved the cave of your goods.
As far as we can tell, and taking several arrows to the chest, they were using a part of the route as an ambush point and attacking, I'm assuming, just about anyone who came through with,
Sounds about right. We've been missing several shipments and reports of bandits in the area. We didn't know where the hell they were. Thank you so much. Please. And she yells like to a couple of guys, and they come out to start unloading. And come in, and invite you inside. And I can't thank you enough. We've been needing several of these supplies old Hank down Barthen, he's been needing many of these that we get in for him, so he'll be happy. As a reward, she spreads her arms to her store. It doesn't look like there's much in the way of like the stuff you've seen for normal provisions. She's got a lot of mining stuff and some arms and armors and shields. She's more weaponry, and explains that the more dry goods and daily goods go to Barthen's on the other end of town. And she goes, anything in the store, half off.
Oh, well.
So if she's got it in stock and y'all want to buy any new weapons or armor, 50% off the book value.
Well, gentlemen, I believe we could at least take a look. It'd be rude not to, right?
I mean, yeah.
It's been a grand total of 4 hours since I hit something. This is unacceptable.
You better
What did you
keep
hit 4
counting.
hours ago?
I was just making up a time. I didn't really.
I think he
I'm
beat
like,
his
we've been
meat.
traveling for a day and a half.
You guys look over at me like, what have you been doing?
I would,
Just
I've always
wanders off
been
into the
wondering
woods
what-
occasionally.
it just beats up like a squirrel or something.
Well, let's go take a look. See, I suppose. Let's what is for sale?
She's not going to have any full plate armor or anything like that, but if y'all wanted
Ah.
to,
If
what do you
Proxima wanted
what do
to
you want
upgrade
to
from
upgrade to?
leather armor, I mean, I don't wear armor, unfortunately. I
feel
was
like-
just curious.
Is it going to be? Would it be weird if a man who's trying to die bought more protective armor?
I mean, it'd be weird if
Yeah.
he kept wearing the same shabby piece of leather shit he keeps wearing.
There's
probably
a difference.
covered
Do you
in
want to die just to die, or do you want to die a glorious, well-earned death?
Well, hold up. Let me back up. I'm insulted that Garrett would call my old skin leather. First off,
You'd be so lucky to get a compliment like that out of me.
Uh, I'm really proud of that one. Okay, that leather joke. That's the funniest thing I'm going to say all night.
All right. Well, I guess what sort of weapons she has?
What do you look? Tell me what you want, and I'll see if she's got it.
Fang, are you still rocking that short bow because I broke one of the other long bows?
I mean, I definitely have a short bow, and I'm not too upset about it because it's easy to use. You know, it's probably a year-old bow.
I'm not sure if I don't know if monks have proficiency with longbow.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what. I mean, I assume I have proficiency with most weapons.
I don't know if he wants it or not. I know one thing that catches Curse eyes. There's a big like battle axe there.
I do axe.
So
He
he's
breathes
apparently
heavy.
He's got a big club.
He breathes really heavy and sweats profusely.
I was gonna say I can't let him know that I want it that badly, but she's already giving us 50% off, so you know it's not really kosher to haggle from there.
Might be a little difficult. Simple weapons and
Oh, I
short
must have
swords are what I'm proficient in.
Everything was quiet for a moment.
Yeah, I thought I lost audio.
Simple weapons and short swords are all I am proficient in. So let me make sure I know what a simple weapon is.
She's got a great axe, so it's going for 15 gold instead of 30.
How much did we make from the kind of well-to-do family when we told them about their two sons being dead?
Should be on your sheet
Altogether,
how
I
much
think it was like
Okay. I
Yeah,
remembered
I
it was a
mean,
lot more than we had, but for some reason this looks...
I'm showing total amongst the group 155 silver, 126 gold, and 600 copper.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds
Never
about
mind.
right because we spent some of it on our weather gear.
You also
Right.
found, I think it was in this last place, you found a little jade statue and 3 gold teeth.
Did we knock those out of somebody?
Yeah, one of the bandit leaders had 3 gold teeth.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's in the party sheet then.
Does she have a spear?
You can make a spear from shit you find in the woods. So
Yeah, but I don't want it to suck balls.
the spear is no problem.
Awesome. I want it to be very
So
nice.
that's like 50 silver.
It's
Half a gold.
I can't believe we haven't parted ways with my money earlier. All right, half. So what? So what?
I'll
Like
put it in the party sheet. So there's technically it'd be 5 silver, not 50. Sorry.
okay.
So there's 3 in the party sheet that hadn't been divided. So there's 3 there, and I'll remove, or you can take the other 2 off of yours. Take it
Oh,
out in
3
copper
silver.
if you want to get rid of copper.
So 100. Is it 100 copper for 1 silver?
No, it's 10 copper per silver and 10 silver per gold.
But I guess I will go down 50 copper because I have 100. Because we found a ludicrous amount of copper. All right, I need to go down 3 copper.
Copper is it's 100 copper to a gold piece. So 10 copper to a silver. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I went. So what you said there was 3 silver in the party sheet. So I
I already
need to go.
removed it. You just need to like toss out either 2 silver or 20 copper.
It is done. I'm now the proud owner of a spear.
Put it in the yeah, you got it.
Hell yeah.
Of course, your new guy you found does not have any money to himself.
Does he understand the concept of money, or is it just milk being spilled again?
Usually he just bargains in spilled milk.
Listen, he may be Unga Bunga, but Unga Bunga no money. All right.
They know Unga Bunga no money. Got this.
He has comprehension of coin and what it's used for, but he is very much going to be used to bartering.
I have a question.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure it's never. You know what? It's probably my actions just haven't updated since I put the spear on my page. If it's a problem later, we'll deal with it then.
Is it?
I just don't have the spear in my actions right now. It
Is
probably
equipped
just
in your inventory.
Yeah, I unequipped it and re-equipped it.
Look real quick.
I would like that axe though.
Showing you're carrying it. Now it's
Really?
equipped and in there. It's got to be like the little armor symbol, not the bag.
I literally unchecked it and then rechecked it. I know what. Come on.
Yep.
I know I did that.
Yep.
Can I buy a pair of binoculars?
Nope.
Wow, that was a really hard answer.
How much for that battle axe there? My fine.
The great axe is 15 gold.
Lady.
Normally 30.
I'll drop it for him. I'd also like to buy
I mean, I can't
another 20 arrows.
I can't let you do that all on your own.
I'll say that you can have replenished arrows from stuff you found in the cave and off bandits.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I guess I look in my inventory too.
What about armor? for you, Drake, you need to upgrade your armor.
Does she have anything looking better than the leather I'm wearing?
Well, what are you looking for? You tell me.
I don't remember what else I can wear.
I think you can wear chain
What
or
is Drake's class?
Oh, I've got light and medium armor proficiencies.
Okay.
Look at armors. That's not going to do much more for me.
chain
Yeah.
scale.
Yeah, does
I
she
guess
have
you
anything like a
need-
chain shirt?
Chain shirt, yes. And that would be, it's normally 50, so 25 gold.
Well, I can't buy the axe and the chain shirt.
What about studded leather?
Yeah, they got studded. That's normally 45, so half that. So you're looking at 5 gold difference between that and chain for.
Yeah, but I get an extra AC out of the chain shirt.
Yeah, I was just seeing how much, like, what the difference in price was.
Right now. Oh, I've only got a +2 anyway, so. Yeah.
Yeah, no breastplates, no half plate.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly look like a massive bustling, metropolis that needs lots of plate armor. If you want to split the cost of the axe with me, then I'll throw in 7.5.
Yeah, I'll split the cost of the axe.
Okay,
How
so
about our sweet friend here who definitely took care of a couple of dudes by chucking axes at them.
nice.
Yeah, he was cutting dudes down. He was doing pretty good.
So I'm gonna drop 27.5 gold
For the chain shirt
for the
also,
the
or
chain
what?
shirt and then chipping in on the axe.
Okay, they're both in the party sheet.
Cool.
So I'll go down 7 gold. 34. Do I need to go down 7.5? I think I do, don't
So
I?
yes, so that would be 7 gold and 5 silver.
All right, I'll go down fucking
50
50
copper.
copper. Yeah, I'll go down.
What are these 3 gold teeth that we have?
Just
We
got knocked out of the bandit leader.
we may have taken them from the bandit leader.
No, that's fine. Why aren't we selling them?
I don't know if she's interested in gold teeth. I mean, she might be interested in the
It's a mining
gold
town,
teeth.
so the gold, it doesn't matter that they're teeth, that they're gold.
Yeah, they're gold, man.
Can we use that as 1 gold piece? Will she approve of that trade
She'll give you 3 gold for them.
for
gold a
for
piece.
for? Yeah, okay.
That's weird.
everybody
The
cool
chain
with that?
shirt didn't apply correctly.
I doubt we're going to get a better deal on gold fucking teeth than 1 gold per tooth, so yeah, let's do it.
And there's a little jade
Alright,
statue also.
We'll
Isn't that
all just
cursed or
go.
something?
We don't. I don't think so. We'll just
All right,
all go up
sorry.
a gold piece for. I mean, except for Kursk.
Well, he helped get those.
Well, he's getting the axe.
I'm getting the axe. You guys bought me a
okay.
freaking axe.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll also take all of the teeth too. Thanks.
Y'all trading in the teeth.
I've been needing
Yeah,
some
we're
trading
teeth.
the teeth.
Okay, so I got the 3 gold put in there. What for the? Are you gonna try to get rid of the jade statue, or are you keeping it?
I'll see how much she values it at.
Give me for that one, because that's nothing that's a standard thing. Give me
Mhm.
you can try to haggle on that. So persuasion. See how good you do.
I didn't catch it earlier. Did she have scale mail here?
Probably.
Let me look.
Well, maybe. It's almost the same as a chain shirt. Just has another AC, but it gives you disadvantage, and it weighs more than 2 times what Shane
Right.
does.
Uh,
Fucking, I didn't.
roll me percentile dice. I'll give you a 30% chance she's got skill.
All right, that's fair. That's a D100, right?
Yes.
How do I pull
Just
a
throw it
D100?
in
You
the
right
chat
click the
window.
D10.
Right click the D10, pick the percentile, and then just drop it in the chat window. Nope, she does not have any.
Great.
Oof.
Well, I guess I can just buy a chain shirt. I guess.
25 gold.
Cool. I will remove that from my inventory. That leaves
And we
me-
have two naked people. Look at us. So naked.
And
So
I'll put it
wonderful.
in your inventory.
All right. Yep, that's
For the jade statue, Heyman Hall says there's not a lot of people that need that, but somebody might want it for a knick-knack. So roll me a D10. To give you 19 gold for it.
I guess.
I'm sorry, 16 gold. You got 19 total between what you had.
I guess we will split that up.
Split it up, and there's 3 extra gold left in the party sheet that doesn't divide evenly. So, unless y'all spend
Alrighty.
it for something here.
No,
Wait, when did I go up to 25 insanity?
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's the
I'm going through my log stuff, and I was like, wait, when I left, the last time I remember gaining insanity, I had like 2 points. Now I have 25. What did you assholes do?
Scott, I have 54.
That's because you're dumb, but what did I do?
Yeah, okay. I'm
Garrett
the
was
dumb
playing
one.
you, so
Yeah, that's why he got so many insanity points himself. He had to control you.
Kursk will be silently cradling the great axe in his arms while you guys do all this.
Is my old leather like in any shape for like trying to trade in,
not
or
that she's interested in. She's got some leathers and stuff there.
gotcha?
I guess I have a quick question about my spear. Does it says 1d6 minus 1? Is that minus 1 normal?
Let me look at your stuff. Well, it's
So
probably
that's just-
basing off your strength. So,
Is it off of strength?
yep. I mean, look at yeah, spear is not a finesse weapon, so it's using your strength. That's why it's got the -1.
Okay.
Just use it two-handed. You could roll a d8.
Yep, that's what the versatile is.
Can.
What?
Can I ask if anyone's told stories or rumors been going around about weirdness afoot in the hills to the north here?
Not that I'm aware of. It's not weirdness, but it's an annoyance, is the damn red cloaks here, thinking they own everything.
You said red cloaks, and my brain went to Skyrim instantly.
And sorry, we're from quite a ways back, a couple days travel at least. Haven't heard of what are red cloaks.
Group of local thugs thinking they can run everything.
Oh, good.
Been here for probably 2 months now, causing trouble.
Is it just like a handful of blokes, or is this like an organized thing?
They seem fairly organized. I know they try to shake us down to pay protection money so they don't mess with us. The damn town governor,
Sorry, go ahead.
the mayor, says that they're just some militia And they're no trouble, but he didn't have to deal with them the way we do.
I think Proximo looks at the rest of the crew, one person at a time, and starts nodding his head emphatically. Like, yes.
Which one is it, Proximo? You said you wanted to deal with the rocks.
Yeah, but there's people to murder here.
I have not. Right. I haven't killed anything in over 1 day.
He like leans in right to your face, grabs your head. He's like, I need to hurt things.
I think he was carrying a dagger with spiky things on it. And when you did miss Brandon last game, you during the fight in the caves, you fumbled and stabbed yourself a little bit. One of those spines kind of caught you, so that did happen.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
You fucking asshole. I just imagine he jams it into his own guts by accident, splits open his insides, and he's just like, whoopsie.
You said I got poked a little bit.
Got a little boo-boo.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
I just accidentally self-flagellated. It's nothing.
Just let me stuff my intestines back in here. We'll be good to go. God damn it.
Well, like I'm down to hurt some guys that are shaking down some people.
I mean, we just got here. We don't exactly know the politics of the town all that well.
I mean, they seem to be the regular victims of bandit attacks.
As soon as you mention politics, Proximo like closes his eyes in frustration with you immediately. Like the word politics just like hurt his brain is the kind of feeling that you're getting right there.
Look what you're doing to Proximo, Drake.
Look, it just you don't walk into a tavern and just punch the first guy who looks at you wrong.
Well,
when was the last time? Yeah, when was the last time you didn't do that?
I feel like you're the only person in this group who doesn't do that.
It's like, look at us, Drake. Do we look like a group of dudes that don't punch things?
I believe we rolled into town covered in blood, if I remember correctly.
Listen,
she said they're a militia, right? I mean, are they protecting the town from anything besides themselves?
No, that's what the mayor always wants to say, is that they're no problem. They're just a militia group, not our town militia. They're just like mercenary type, but I don't see them do anything but stay drunk and try to shake the rest of us down.
Okay, listen. Our worst case scenario is we can go there and talk to them, and maybe they're okay, and maybe we can work out something else. And if the best case scenario happens, they all die. Or I die. That's actually the best case scenario.
So
you want to go out to bring up that lame-ass bandits,
yeah,
Proximo?
You say that, like, best case scenario is I die, and she kind of like, what? Like, the look on her face is like, what?
Don't worry about it. Just
cultural
don't worry about it.
So we're not just gonna like go tap them on the shoulder, and it turns out like a crowd of 50 of them turn around, right?
Are you saying you're afraid of 50 dudes?
At the same time.
Much like any good horror, Brandon's afraid of taking 50 dudes at the same time.
God.
Well, it can't help to, go talk to them.
Yes. Talk.
You said they stay drunk a lot. They have a favorite watering hole.
Yeah, they're usually down at the Suckling Sow. And she's like, if you just go down past the well, hang a right, down at the end of that lane.
let's go down to the worst name bar I've ever heard, and we'll see.
Says the guy obsessed with mini mushy mushrooms.
You take that back.
Mini mushy
Anyway.
mushrooms is a national treasure.
Anyway. Let's go talk to some dudes.
Okay, as you leave there, across the street there, looks like the town master's hall. There's a sign out front that reads reward. The Russell Gang. And that's all it says.
Well, we definitely have to look into that. Those guys
Well,
might be already dead.
Are they the reward, or is there a reward for going after them?
I'm sorry, like,
Or is it
below
just
that
saying
has dead or
reward the
alive.
Russell Gang?
Yeah, below it has dead or alive. Sorry.
Ah,
Well, we definitely have to go look now because those guys are definitely dead.
As you move on, you can see the opening area there. There's a well. If y'all need a drink, just north of that, about like just north of you, where I've moved you, it looks like some sort of shrine, but it's got all kinds of like. There's a few coins laying on it, and that, like coppers and things like that. There's little pieces of paper written and like pinned on it. What y'all would know from the area, it's basically like a shrine to luck. People just like wanting good fortune, and there's little pins with like mining picks in the shape of such. You're getting that people probably before they go out trying to find a shaft or anything like that wishing luck here.
I feel like the old Proximo would have stolen those coins, but now that I know magic is real,
I'm gonna steal those coins.
I feel like that might not be the best decision.
Okay, that's there. As you move on down that lane where she said turn right to the north of you, that says Stonehill Inn. And it looks like a decently nice inn.
cool.
Moving on, there's just little houses. Looks like just regular residences. And as you get to about right here, you see a pretty crappy looking bar.
I set the bar on fire. No.
Yeah, as you walk up, it's got like a covered porch kind of thing, and there's 4 guys sitting on there. They've all got like red cloaks on. You know, one of them's like sitting on a like a big like 5-gallon barrel thing. Looks like he's like whittling something. Another guy's just kind of leaned up against the wall. Another guy's like where you got the railing and the post. He's like sitting on the railing, leaning against a post, and another guy leaning at the post at the stairs that you would walk up onto the porch. And they just kind of eye y'all as you go up. And the one standing by the stairs, he just kind of spits on the ground. And he's like, "Well, we got a whole pack of little puppies here. What you little puppies want? Come bark at us?" Another dude, he kind of looks at you. He's like, "Ruff, ruff, ruff."
Roll for initiative. I'm mad.
Well,
Oh well.
Just you little boys to get on along.
I mean, dude, come on. Let's try this again. Let's be a little bit more friendly, guys. Just came here to have a drink and get to know everybody.
You want to buy us drinks? Well, why didn't you say so, little girl? Come on in.
Listen, that's you're going the right way for a smack bottom.
Is he still flirting with him?
He wants to smack your bottom, ain't she?
Man.
Precious?
I too often respond to the town fucking asshole drunk with "You're gonna get a smacked bottom."
Jeez.
I'm glad we can agree. Come on in, fellas. We'll try not to punch anybody too quickly now. Proximo.
So what are you doing?
Staring Fang down.
Gonna buy a couple of drinks. You know.
Okay, so you're going in. What are the rest of y'all going in?
Kursk will go in with him.
I feel like Proximo probably doesn't like the cold. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like he doesn't. So he's probably going to go in anyway, despite everything in his head telling him to grab his Morningstar and beat this man to death. I should note right now, before we get into this, Proximo is literally one teeny little hair's breadth away from going ballistic.
How big is the building?
It's not real big. You're looking at maybe how much I have that there? Let's look. Yeah, about 20 by 30.
Do we still have those? Do we have any firebombs left?
Oh my god!
No, I think we used the last of those up.
Damn it! Just throw like 3 firebombs right in their fireplace.
Okay, so y'all going in? All of you?
Oh, that's weird. None of my spell contents actually have anything in them.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as you can tell, I think we're all going in.
Yeah, I'll begrudgingly follow the group.
You go in the Drake. Give me a perception.
I've got skills somewhere. There we go. I'm trying to drop what the. Let's try that again. I tried to drop it in the tower. It just dropped on the tower. Like, yes, game, but that's supposed to be some kind of magical portal. There we go.
Okay, now give me a dex check or dex save with advantage.
And that doesn't have to be in the tower, right?
No, saves don't. You know if you pass or fail a save.
Woo!
So you see him like as you're walking up the stairs, the one that was laying there like slides his foot out, and you trying to trip you, but not in one of those like, oops, you know how like a kid in school would be like a prick trying to trip someone else.
Mm.
He's like, oh, watch your step there. That one's tricky. And the others kind of laugh. Y'all walk in. One of them, the one that was sitting on the railing, as y'all walk up, he walks in front of y'all. It's like, we got someone buying drinks, boys. And there, as you get in there, the others fall in behind you. There's 3 others in the place as well.
Are we on a map? Is there a map for this?
Well, this is theater. Like you're in a tavern.
Mm.
Okay.
So 20 by 30. You know, there's a couple of tables. The place is kind of dirty. The glasses on the bar look kind of dirty.
Is it just these?
Well, there's
7?
a barkeep there. Yeah.
Right, but like as far as other patrons?
No, just these guys.
How's the barkeep look? Like
looks pretty gruff.
Intimidated or
looks pretty
like...
gruff, but at the same time, it's like I'm minding my own business, doing what I need to do, kind of thing. It doesn't look like he's like friendly with them, but he's not looking friendly with you either.
Mm-hmm.
What'll it be?
What if these
6 shots of Everclear?
He's gonna make his own fire bombs.
Oh, I didn't think about that, but now I am. Nice. You know what? I would like to buy a bottle of something that's at least 100 proof.
He laughs.
He wants
So you're
your
buying for
warmth.
everybody? And he kind of raises his eyebrow.
What have this lot been drinking?
The only thing we got to drink, and he just pulls up like 10 mugs that sits out on top, and then pulls out a small cask and starts filling them up. It looks like a some sort of ale.
It's some sort of ale.
Yeah, you don't have to test it.
Just the way you put it was kind of funny.
I'm not sure I want to drink unidentified ale at a tavern called the Suckling Sow.
Yeah, and he's like 10
Filled
copper.
I'm all in, baby.
pseudo-bandits.
Rob me of my 10 copper. Or I can just do it. I'll go down to 20 copper. There we go.
Okay, so they're all like, all right. They each of them grabs a mug. And the guy that originally talked is like, well, these pups ain't too bad. Thank you, puppy.
Oh, you know.
He raises his mug and cheers and then downs it. How about another, boys? And everybody's like, yeah, another.
I'll do at least one more.
Okay, 10
I'll,
copper.
Come on,
I'll chip
fellas,
in I'll chip in for a round.
10 copper.
I think I know where this is going.
Okay, so everybody's drinks some more down.
I'm so goddamn lucky I picked chaotic good.
How stable do they look on their feet?
A couple of them look a little bit wobbly. You don't know how long they've been here drinking. The other guys, they don't seem to be affected at the moment. Like they don't look drunk. If that's what you're looking for. Y'all drinking with them?
I've had at least one.
Yeah, I'm probably nursing an ale.
Oh man, how
It's very
how
weak.
ballsy do I want to be?
This is a very weak ale. It's crappy.
Damn shame.
Good
You're
college
guessing
beer.
the couple that look tipsy have probably been here drinking all day. Well, of course, you can say all day. It's by the time y'all finished at the end, you're looking. It's getting around noon.
Well, now we have
Brings
to
you
figure
into
out which
town.
one of them's in charge, fellas. You know.
I have to figure out which one's in charge, and then I'll challenge him to a drinking contest.
The one that's been the most mouthy. You don't know if he's in charge, but he's the most mouthy. They all are kind of dressed similarly. Not like anything stands out as a rank.
Nobody's wearing their insignias on their chest.
No. The only thing that's marking them out is that they've all got the same kind of dirty red cloaks on. Picture, they have Tombstone. They had the red sashes that they wore.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the vibe here.
Okay. Well, I believe one of them asked what brings us into town, right? Well, we're just travelers, we're having a good time, bouncing around from place to place, picking up what money comes our way. You know how it is.
Pick up much money? And you look a little funny too. Where are you from?
I'm from, places out east. I've been all over, I'd say.
Hang on.
For some reason, I don't know why, Garrett, but when he asked you where you're from, my brain was immediately just went like Boston. Just name like a real place
Boston.
in there. Yeah, Boston.
Proximo and Drake, and as he's talking to him and answering him, y'all see a guy like behind him, like pulling his eyes like slant. He's making fun of the way he looks, and then like mouthing off as he's talking, like mimicking him, but he's like making the slant eyes thing behind him. He's not standing directly behind him, but he's at a seat, like in a chair, away a little bit behind him.
I'm gonna roll another d20 real quick. Just ignore this. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
That's an 8,
Unfortunately, Proximo thinks that's kind of funny because he's a piece of shit too.
Proximo thinks to himself, I do that shit to him when he's not looking too.
Yeah. Proximo's just like, God damn it, it's a little funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Just a little casual racism between friends.
Yeah, Drake, you notice this, and you see Proximo kind of chuckle a little bit as he
I
notices.
mean, my expectations of this group are falling exactly into place. So
listen, we haven't literally murdered each other yet. It's a pretty solid group.
now they're the other group.
Oh, well, are you saying Proximo's falling in line with that group? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm familiar with Proximo, but then my assumptions about what kind of people these were going to be, given our description that was given from the shopkeeper, is like, could you guys be any more what's the word? Non-surprising, like anyway,
Yes.
they're being disappointingly exactly as stupid as I expected them to be.
So I'll just, yeah, we do well enough for ourselves, A little dangerous work here, a couple of gold there, you got to live for the thrill of the whole thing.
And I'm like,
Gold.
oh, you hear that? They do dangerous stuff, and the rest of them start laughing.
Yeah,
you
hey,
know,
Drake,
things that
how
can
many of
actually
those,
fight back.
Drake, how many bandits did we kill that ambushed us at that crossing?
Well, there's the 3 I left hanging.
Oh, right. You left them hanging in those trees, and how do you remember how many? There were at least a dozen in those caves.
Oh, accounting the
You're
wolves
saying that
too.
he starts looks at his buddy beside him. He's like, oh, I've got the chills. So scary. And he acts like he's gonna faint and leans over on his buddy, and they start laughing.
I mean,
I once killed a man with a candlestick, and sometimes I dream about it still.
he wakes up with a stiffy sometimes. It worries me.
I've got a boner for murder.
Hey, Kursk.
Oh, Grandpa here seems pretty tough too. Listen to him.
All right, that's it.
Hold on.
No, it's too late. I'm attacking.
No, hold on.
Casual racism is fine. Now we're too far.
He called me old.
I call me old. No one else is allowed to. I pull out my morning star and I slap him in the face with it.
You're pulling
why
a weapon
wouldn't
out.
you just punch him? Just punch the man. We're
You're
at a
jumping
bar.
straight to
What
murder in this town.
Hey, they want to make fun of murder? I'll show them what murder looks like.
They literally called you old.
Yeah, they also did
Is
other
that-
mean things too.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
I will give you the first shot, but go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
It's a nat 1.
Oh man.
Oh no! I gotta mute myself. Hold on.
Another nat 1.
This is the best combat in the history of combats already.
So is he drawing the weapon or is he punching?
He said he drew the weapon and hit him.
Yeah,
Said Morningstar.
Yeah, we're going in. I'm gonna name my morning star right now. I'm gonna call it Lucifer's Angel.
That's fucking dumb.
It's in a world with no
There's
gods.
there's no Lucifer in this setting.
There's no gods either. Well, not standard gods. There's chaos.
Hey, Bradley, I'm reading that I can change the strength for the damage roll to a dex bonus with that spear. So I'm not rolling with my 1d6 minus 1.
It's not a finesse weapon.
But it's a monk thing.
Oh, it can be used as a monk weapon?
Yeah. It's a simple weapon.
You need me to adjust it?
Is there do I just what
if you go to
the shield? No, wait, not the shield.
The little magnifying glass beside it.
And
it says base, like at the bottom where damage is, it says stat base if you change it to dex.
Gotcha. All right. it is done. Just wanted to make sure I didn't make the dumbest purchase in history. I was
Okay,
a bit
just pick one of them. Which one's closest to you there, Proximo? Which number?
Never mind.
Oh, look at the combat tracker. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell me which number you're attacking.
We'll just say 14.
Okay. Or you can go ahead and target him, then it'll be on you. Go ahead and
That's
swing.
Is that a left click in the
Yeah, you
combat?
got it. You're targeting.
Oh, okay.
It says like
Excellent.
right under your name. That's a hit.
Oh boy. That was a little more than a slap there, Holdy.
You made
No,
a
it
system
wasn't.
shock check, so
You fucking folded the man. Go easy.
so you jack him up and blood. Head goes back, blood sprays across the wall. He falls across the table and breaks it. At this point, everybody else is like springs to action. Initiative is started. Ruffian 11.
Welcome to the Suckling Sow! How tough are you?
I had a bowl
He's
of
going
nails
to
for
just
breakfast.
Dive at you and try to take you to the ground. So give me a athletics check.
All right. Old man rage, don't fail me now.
So he beats. So he tackles you and takes you to the ground. Drake, it's your go.
Oh crap. Yeah. This is about how I expected this to go. I'm gonna try and tackle another one near me.
Pick which one.
16 looks like an interesting target. So that would be athletics check, right?
Yep. So you take that dude to the ground. You're grappling with a dude. 11's grappling with Proximo.
Can I, if I've grappled him, can I use a bonus action to stab him with the dagger? Or was that only when I'm doing an attack action I can use the offhand?
That's if you're using an attack action, you can make a bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Okay, never mind then.
Kursk?
I didn't have that thought.
I will attempt to grapple Fruffy at 11, I guess. Let's just have us a good old scrum.
So 11's the one with Proximo. So you're trying to grab him and pull him off?
Yeah, I'm going to try and pull him off.
Okay.
And then throw him through the window.
You've got a hold of him and you're pulling him off. And of course, this is all happening at once. So
That was probably a lot higher than a 16 because that didn't use your strength check.
did you roll your athletics on the skills
no,
tab?
I just rolled the straight D20.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. On the side of your character sheet, there's tabs under the skills tab.
Yeah, I gotcha. I see it now.
Okay.
You want me to roll again or just use that one?
You beat him. That's fine. Or you can just add whatever your mod. What does it say? The plus.
It was +5, so it would be a 21.
Didn't use your turn to rage. I'm upset.
Number 8 is also jumping at Proximo.
So just as Kursk pulls one off of him.
Yeah, no, he's going for a punch.
Ah.
Oh, my bad. I rolled an athletics check because I thought he was trying to tackle me too.
You're on the ground, so he gets a bonus. So you take 1 point of damage from a punch in the face.
Is that all you got? I like to think that I almost killed his friend in a hit, and he like lightly taps me.
He tackled you.
Actually, a bonus action. He's going to swing with his other hand. Misses. Number 9 is going for Kursk, who's on his buddy, so he's going to punch you in the face. And you take a point of damage from a punch. 16 is going. Yeah, that's the one you're on, Drake. So you're on the. You've
Correct.
taken him to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He's just trying to punch back. So he can only get one in, though. And he misses. 17's going after you, Fang.
No, I didn't do anything. They were making fun of me. Whew.
You manage to kind of sways and stuff, get out of the way. 23. Who's he going for?
Garrett, I've never heard you sound more whiny in your entire life.
What do you mean? You want me to try? Should I try harder?
Yeah.
He's going after Proximo as well.
I'll take all of you!
Drake, should we leave? Should we let him handle this?
Kind of busy right now.
I'll take all of you, says the old man on his back on the floor.
Goddamn right,
Jeez.
yeah!
So you take 2 more points of damage.
Fuck yeah!
This is his blaze of glory, getting punched slowly to death by a pack
A
of like.
series of bandits, yeah.
I say, which one did you hit? You had 14, so...
Like many
Okay.
legendary
Fang,
D&D
it's your go.
characters. Proximo met his end at the hands of bandits.
On my
Fang, number
negative one,
17's
it's my
in your
turn.
face.
I'm gonna punch him.
Like monk punch or just the 1 point of damage plus your strength modifier?
I'm gonna monk punch this man.
Okay.
Well, let me target him
To them,
first.
it's still a punch. It's just you know how
Right.
to use them.
Who is it?
14 is on you.
23?
No,
Oh,
14 is
14?
on you. Wait,
Okay.
shit. I'm sorry, 17.
Shit, which one is it?
He's 2 above you on the combat. Well, mine's different than yours. Sorry.
Oh, that's a.
Bonk.
Are you going lethal or just trying to knock him out?
I'll knock him out. I guess.
And a 4 on the D4.
So he makes a system shock roll. You punch him hard. Okay, now you can. Are you using any of your other stuff?
I'm going to use my bonus action to punch him again.
Okay.
He's
Oops.
dead.
Well, it's always gonna. So once they go to 0, it will say dying. So yeah, you like.
Yeah, I know. It just cracks me up. It's
Yeah.
like I punch him twice. I'm dead.
He's down.
I can't
The
take
fist
it
just
anymore.
goes through his face.
14 is gonna try to get up.
Hightail it the fuck out of there.
No, that's not. He's the one that got hit with the mace.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a. I mean, where's his wisdom?
Let's see how wise he is.
Very.
His wisdom's kind of all over the table right now.
Yeah, he's like stumbling, trying to speedily get up, and his feet are slipping on the floor, and he bolts out the door.
What's the matter?
Just a trail of blood. Proximo,
this
it's your go.
I'm gonna take a look at Ruffian 11, give him the stink eye, and then I'm gonna give him the stink eye with my weapon.
Okay, you're on the ground.
I'm gonna use half my movement, get up, and then give him the stink eye with my weapon.
Okay. You're using a Morning Star. There's 3 dudes plus Krusk on you, so you're going to be at disadvantage to try to hit somebody. You basically like 4 people all piled up around you.
Isn't he literally on the floor, or did
So
he?
he spends half his movement to get up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
So
still
can I
targeting 14.
back up like 5 feet and then do it?
You will provoke attacks of opportunity from others trying to do. You're looking. This is a tight bar fight.
Well, they also mostly used almost all of their bonus. Oh no, that'd be a reaction, not a
Yeah, it'd
bonus
be a
action.
reaction.
Wow, that makes so much sense. Good job, D&D.
So 14 ran, and 11, 16, and 20, or 11, 23, and 8 are on you.
Kursk is right there too, because he was grabbing the dude off of you.
Yeah.
Can I wait? Hold on. Let me check a thing on riposte real fast.
If they attack and miss,
Oh, I have to use a reaction anyway. Yeah. I was wondering if it's like, can I just like try to riposte every single person at once on attacks of opportunity? It's like, unfortunately, I only have the one reaction. I was really hoping to like take one step back and watch 3 dudes all die. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do it at disadvantage. I don't exactly have a fucking choice, so.
Okay. You're still targeting 14. He ran, so whichever one you're wanting to target.
I need to disengage
there you
14. Okay. Oh, it's already got it. Okay. Is there like an actual rule for that?
A rule for which?
Being surrounded by people gives you disadvantage.
No, that's something I made the call right then, because you're using a weapon that's got a long chain with a ball on it, and you're trying to swing it around to get a good hit on something
That's
when
a
you're
flail,
surrounded
dude.
by people.
That's a flail.
Yeah, Morningstar is just a stick with the ball on the end.
Yeah.
It's like a mace, but angrier.
A mace is a stick with a ball. A Morningstar has a chain.
No, it doesn't. A mace is, or a Morningstar is
Flail
just a
mace.
spiked mace.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. A flail is with the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Morningstar is the spiked mace. Okay, yeah. So, no, go ahead and roll again. See if you hit.
Okay.
Because I'm picturing you've got a chained weapon.
Nah. I don't know. I don't feel like those were ever effective in real combat. I don't know why.
They wouldn't have been, but
Oh, it's okay. I nat 1 did anyway.
Congratulations! You played yourself.
Wow, maybe he is old.
best I can offer is a miss.
I mean, I guess I gotta take it.
Best I can offer. Oh man.
Actually, roll me percentile dice.
Uh-oh.
Why am I retarded? Why can I never do this right?
Let's not answer that question right now.
Okay, there we go.
So it's just a clean whiff. You didn't hit any of his buddies, and you didn't hit your buddy.
If you'd hit me, I'd have lost my shit.
I mean, if I'd have hit any of my team after also rolling a disadvantage, I'd probably been pissed out of character.
Okay, Ruffian 23. Which one did Kursk pull off?
I believe that was 11.
Okay. He's gonna punch you, Proximo. Oh wait, no. Hang on, let me check something. Okay, he pulls out a dagger. He's like, you're using a weapon. He's like, fuck this old dude. Pulls out his dagger. A short sword, but it's a dagger. And I thought I had you targeted. There it is.
Well, that's going to be more than 1 point. Unless
hang
it's
on, I've
a
got to
1.
add a weapon to him because they've only got shorts. Well, shit. So no, They don't have any other weapons. He's got a short sword, so that's what it was, not a dagger. Uh, 8 points of damage. He just pulls it and sticks it straight into your side.
Uh,
I bet that felt good.
Number
Ain't shit.
9, Kursk. He's punching you. Punches you twice, so 2 points of damage to you. That bottom one's a flanged mace. I don't know why in my head I'm thinking flail.
Well, that's also why I called it. Well, of course, Morningstar. That's why I called it Lucifer.
Right. Fing, it's your go. You see everybody's punching except this one dude on Proximo, and he just buries his short sword in Proximo's side.
I
In
guess I
that
have to
guy's
go punch.
defense, that's fair.
I mean, I guess I have to go punch him now.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Proximo's over here like, you know what? He jabbed me in the side, and that's fair. You know what?
Um, who's the one stabbing?
The one that stabbed was 23.
All right. I don't need to target 17 anymore. He is out cold. Fuck. All right.
Punch that guy.
I sure did.
Number 11 is on Proximo. And he just got clocked, I think. No, this is the other dude. That's the one that was on, that Kursk pulled off, so. Turns to face Kursk. And punches you for 1 point with the offhand.
A light caress.
17 is unconscious. Drake. You got the one you're wrestling with?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him and then, as an offhand attack, use the friendly dagger.
Okay, give me a charisma check. Charisma save. You can do what you want to do.
Cool. So I got him targeted. Just a straight attack roll. Yeah, let's attacking for punch is just.
Yeah, just roll make your melee attack with whatever weapon, because you'll still have, unless it's using dex, you'll use your strength for the attack.
Oh, okay. Then I think. Yeah, I don't think that uses dex. Boo.
Yeah, he kind of moves his head.
And then for the offhand, is that at disadvantage or just
No, you're just pulling your dagger
without
attacking.
bonus?
Yeah, go ahead. But you're pulling the dagger to do it?
Mhm.
Okay. And he's just squirming underneath. It's hard to kind of try to keep him under you and attack him with a punch and pull a dagger without him kind of getting out from underneath you. So you miss.
Fun. I guess that's it.
So number 14 is the one that ran.
Is the one that ran.
The one fighting you, let me see if he notices you trying to kill him.
Oh,
have to
yes.
kill him.
I hardly ever notice the people trying to kill me, honestly. That's why I haven't noticed anybody.
Yeah, he notices you pulled a dagger, so he pulls his weapon. And slices across your leg as he pulls it out. 10 points of damage.
Lovely.
Kursk, you got 2 on you.
This is starting to turn into a it's going to turn into much more than a fist fight here.
You got number 9 and number 11 on you.
Is it possible? Is there a way I can like knock their skulls together, like grab 9 and 11 and just like bash them together? Is that a possibility?
Are you already holding one?
He pulled him off, and so give me because that's a cool thing to do. Just give me an athletics check. See if you can do that. And versus, it's going to be opposed by them trying to, you grab their heads and he's trying to pull away. So, give me your athletics check.
In the tower or just in the chat
No, just
box?
up in the normal attack because you're going to know if you did this or not.
Womp womp.
Choose.
Could have
Can you both
raged,
roll a 1?
but you didn't.
One of them, you get a good hand on his head and move it in to slam the other one, but the other one like yanks away from you.
Sad.
Now you just look like you're
Almost,
standing
because
like
even
a
though you
dingus.
rolled low, you still had the +5 to it. So I had like a 5 on one check. He's like, oops. And the other dude, of course, rolled a 15.
He's like, oops.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Ruffian 8 is trying to serve. Who was he doing? He's surveying the situation. And make another perception with this one. He pulls his weapon because he has noticed like there's bloodshed going on now, and he's going to attack. The guy that started it all.
Hang in there, Proximo.
And he misses.
Riposte. I would like to riposte.
Okay.
That's illegal.
Nice. No, you're illegal.
just like a Fiora
Wait.
would.
How dare you? Make one way of the web attack. If I hit, I add the superiority die to the attack to the roll, so I actually just get essentially a free smack in the mouth.
And then mark up. There's the way I've coded it on your sheet. There's little circles beside it, so when you use one, just mark it off.
Oh yeah, I see that. Nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Who tried to attack me?
That was number 8.
All right, number 8. You are hopefully you made a big mistake. Oh, number 8, my man. It's oh, I also get to add the superiority die. This is gonna wicked hurt. Oh, that didn't hurt nearly as bad. I rolled a 3 and a 2 on 2 d8s. That's disappointing.
That's okay. You rang his bell good as you deflect his blade and crack him in the head with your your Morningstar. You can see the dazed look on his face. He's not out, but you definitely rung his bell, so he can make no reactions and will have disadvantage.
Hey,
All right, cool. And now it's my turn again, and I'm gonna go back to what I was doing.
I'm sorry, I moved off of you. Good, just go ahead and go.
I'm gonna go right back to number 11 because I don't know why I have like a personal vendetta now. And I just
on Kursk.
What?
Number 11 is one of the ones on Kursk, which is fine. I just didn't know if that's the one. Number 23 is targeting you. Number 8.
Well, I think it was because I started. I hit number whatever, and he ran off, and then I went for number 11. So I was
Number
and then I missed, and I was like,
17
fuck 'em.
is unconscious. The one that ran is number 14.
Anyway, that's my turn.
Oh, you missed?
Yeah.
Okay. Top of the round, Kursk, it's your go.
All right. Well, seeing as how people are starting to draw weapons,
Oh, it's just Scott and the ruffians. When
Also,
our
starting
range-
like it wasn't immediate.
The dudes
Well-
on you, Kursk, are they're punching.
Proximo will go halfway.
well, apparently he does. He only thinks with half of his brain.
Yeah. I mean, that's been a character trait since we got started.
I guess I'll just try to punch number 11 is one of the ones on me, right?
Yeah, 11's one of them. Yeah, he's on you, and 9 is on you.
All right, I'll give 11 a punch. And that's just
Throw your normal attack. Like you can use your weapon to attack with it for the hit, but then
and then the damage
your
is
damage
just
is going to be 1 plus your strength mod.
Okay. That makes sense.
Unless you're a monk. What's your total damage?
1 plus strength mod is 3, so 4.
That was to which number?
2, 11.
Okay. Proximo, this one is the one that had the short sword out on you.
Is that his? Okay.
Yeah, he hit again for another 8 points of damage.
Well, I would like to
Good.
parry.
Okay.
That will be a down to here's my superiority. I reduce his damage by a D8 plus my Dex mod, which is 2. He can suck my old
Nice.
dick.
So let me put 8 back on you.
Oh, sorry, I
Wrong
forgot.
button.
Nope.
I don't.
Wrong button. Hold on.
Sorry, I forgot. I lost my balls in the war.
Which one?
All of them.
All the wars?
Yeah. They kept regrowing.
Wow, now you're dead. Kept adding damage to him.
No, there's one of those. I thought it was the shift that you can change the damage to a heal, and I hit the wrong button.
According to this,
So
I've
you
also
are at-
failed all of
you
my
had
death
3
saves that I did
left.
roll.
So it's 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there you go.
I knew I was going to save that parry for the guy with the short sword. I was sitting there. I was like, "Yeah, he's probably the most dangerous one." So I'm just
Drake,
gonna
yeah, on you.
This armor's really working out.
It is. It absorbed most of the blow. Be a 9 curse. Points of damage from a left and a right.
Bap, bap. Better get back at him.
Drake, it's your go.
So if I stand up, am I still attacking someone who's on the ground?
Basically, I feel, cinema, the way y'all are going back at each other, I figure you've both gotten to your feet.
Oh, darn. I was going to hope for that advantage, but yeah, well, screw it then. I'm going to draw the short sword and go in with primary attack with that, and then follow with the dagger.
Give me a charisma save. Okay, you find yourself as you do that. You're thinking you're going to reach for your short sword. You find yourself switching hands and tossing the dagger into your main hand and attacking with that.
How does that change things?
You're attacking with your dagger.
You somehow convinced yourself with your one roll. With your man, our rolls are legendary bad tonight.
Basically, what this is, not that you know it yet, the dagger is saying, no, you're going to use me as the main attack for this.
Oh, so then I don't get the follow-up.
No. Not unless you want to pull your short sword. Next round, you can kind of pull it as your bonus action. You don't really realize what you're doing right now, because this is kind of like making you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is now in your main. As you attack, you realize you've got that in your main hand. Oh,
Yay,
so
I hit
close
with
to a
something.
critical. That would have been nice. So you're kind of at this point where you're wanting to make that extra. You're like, what? Wait, the dagger's in the wrong hand. Why? So it's just that momentary enough to cause you not to have the bonus this round.
Okay.
For some reason, I like to think that the dagger was just like in your head. It convinced you. It's like, what is a dagger but a short sword anyway, right?
This isn't one of the. It's odd that you. This is the second time it's happened because you've wanted to use your bow before, but found the dagger in your hand, and this one you're just. Of course, you're in a fight. You just kind of tossed it to the other one. You know, It felt natural, but wait a second. I was thinking about my short sword. Whatever. Yeah. Proximo, it's your go.
Can I mark him then? Like, do I still have the bonus to be able to do that, or was it effectively burned by? I guess, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because you wouldn't.
Things changed up on me. I wouldn't have. Yeah.
Which is, again, I keep forgetting. What are you doing at the first of the round? Then y'all do your actions. I keep forgetting. Hang on, real, because you're showing to be unconscious because I accidentally sent you.
Oh, was that? Oh, it was disadvantage. Why am I?
Because you're unconscious. But that's because I accidentally dropped your hit points. So just reroll
Attacking
whatever you
while
were doing.
unconscious.
That's what you get, Ruffian 11. Nameless Ruffian.
First, this dude's punching you. Swings and misses on both, or just connects. He connects, but not good enough to damage you.
Oh, for some reason I thought Kursk was literally undamaged so far. It's like, how?
You catch one across the jaw.
Oof.
For a point, Proximo. He's unconscious. Fang, it's your go.
Back to punching the dude I was punching. He's still up, right? He absolutely
number 23,
is.
yes. He's the one with the short sword in Proximo.
Ooh.
Oof. Big slam jamboree.
Dope.
I'm gonna burn a key here and do a flurry of blows. Just attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Angry mode.
I mean, he's cheating. He's got his sword out.
I thought for sure you're gonna be like, yes, I'm the angry one here.
Fuck me sideways.
Also,
You got him to critical.
This is where it does the randomly assigns hit points. This was the beefy guy.
Unfortunate.
Ruffian 8. Proximo is going to punch you. Or, let me look at the situation here. Hang on.
No!
Is he the one who got, like, royally fucked up by his save last turn? Like, someone hit him hard enough?
Let me scroll up and look.
I just don't even know if that applies to this turn or if it was just something until
He couldn't take
The end of
reactions
last.
and has disadvantage, so that will affect if it's him. Let me look. Where was it? That was Ruffian 8.
Yep.
It's this guy. So he has disadvantage. And misses.
Woo.
Thank
Fang,
God I got
your
new
go.
armor.
You know what I must do. Apparently, I must do it really shittily. Even more shittily.
Oh my god.
Wait, how
Trying
did
not to. It's just this big scrum, and you're trying not to hit Proximo or Kursk also.
I'm confused? How did we get Fang do all
Random
that
initiative.
and then rough?
Because it's at the end of at the end of the round, it randomizes initiative each time.
Oh, okay. I was legit confused as hell. I was like, how the fuck? Scared away. I know Garrett said he was cheating, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
They're cheating. They're the cheaters. They're big cheaters.
That's your go, Proximo.
I'd say I'm sorry, Ruffian 11, but I'm not. Excellent. I did what I came to.
23 attacks. Actually, hang on a second. If you want to use a reaction, 23 is running.
Who all has the choice?
Whoever it's a scrum. I'd say Drake, you're the only one that's not close to 23. You're off to the side with another
Yeah,
guy.
I think I'm squared off with this other guy.
Kursk is right there. Proximo, of course, is right there, and
I've
Fang's
literally,
right there.
I've launched like 5 attacks in the last like second and a half.
Thing, if one of y'all wants to take a reaction, you don't have to take the reaction, but
I'm
if you want to,
taking the
he's
reaction.
moving out of combat.
I'm punching the fucking bejesus out of this man. Am I good to go? Am I rolling my dice?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He just drops to the ground. Punch him in the back of the head. He crumbles.
Fucking dweeb.
I love the flavor of reactionary attacks in D&D because it's like I took one step back. Oh, this guy fucking just chopped your leg off instantly. Like you moved 1 inch backwards, your leg's gone.
Yes.
Your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the attack I tried last time.
You failed that charisma save. You're not changing that dagger out of your hand for the rest of this combat.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Oh,
Then as a bonus,
you rolled a 20, so I'll let it be like you completely can. For the encounter, you can say, "Nah, dagger, I do what I want." This one's like, "No, this dagger's basically glued to your hand."
Okay, then I'm gonna bonus action mark this guy and then attack. See, I've got one of those. And I think I just
marked on him.
Cool. So now let's see if I can hit anything worth a darn.
Which one did you get it on him?
Yeah, 16.
Okay, I see it.
Here goes nothing. I'll take it. Whoops, that was another attack roll. I'm just gonna roll the damage now.
Man,
oh my god, are you kidding me?
Damage.
2 1s.
Snake eyes.
Wow, that actually wow. I thought my roll sucked.
That's okay. It's last time, I think the very last crit for Proximo in the last session, it rolled an 8 and a 1. but since he has like max critical weapon damage on, the 8 was the weapon damage anyway.
Curse, this dude's going to try to dip, so if you want to make an attack of opportunity, you can. Or actually,
Grab him.
All three of you there could. It's one of those in that pile.
I mean, I already used my reaction.
I'm a punch him.
Okay, so you're using your reaction to punch him. Go ahead.
I'm on the verge of dying, so I'd really like to keep my parry in my back pocket if I need it.
Loser.
So what's your damage?
Sounds like
That
you're
would
trying
be
not to die.
4.
Oh shit, you got me on
Do the
that
same
one
thing.
again.
You catch him like in the side of the jaw as he turns to run, and he crumples.
Jesus.
Drake, the one in front of you, he starts to scramble for the door too.
Huh. I mean, I've got this dagger. Thanks,
Clearly
magical talking dagger.
Clearly, it's a Chris knife, right, Jack?
Yes.
Give
Wow.
him a smooch.
Yay.
Calling it a Chris knife, that's such an esoteric reference that no one else will get.
That was a lot more.
Oh yeah, so he's dead.
Yay.
Kursk. There's one right there.
He's the one that punched me earlier, twice, in fact.
You've been punched by all of them, I think.
How is 9 untouched?
I don't
That's a good
suppose there's a
question.
chair I could bash over this guy's head.
Oh shit, it's Kursk with a chair from the crowd!
It's an improvised weapon. Let me double check it.
I was gonna say it's like apparently we're just doing deadly WWE, but I was like, oh yeah, they called that gladiatorial, didn't they?
Oh, I forgot I could burn spell slots to improve my Hunter's Mark bonus. Oh well.
Okay, yeah, you can pick it up. Just make a normal attack. You can use your strength, but it'll do a D4 damage plus strength.
A normal attack, alright. That's not what I meant to do.
I think you could just drop it on him in the
Just
combat
you can
tracker.
left click, drag, and hold, and drag the 17 and drop it on the guy you were targeting. Yeah, like that. So it hits. So roll a D4 plus your strength. Whatever your strength mod is, you can put in that little box that says modifier in the lower left. And then just drop a D4 and it'll add it on there.
Dex or strength modifier. I'm sorry,
Strength.
strength.
Or drop a D4 and math it in your head. I think you said you had a what, +3? Yep. 6 points, and that was to number 9?
Yes.
Okay. It's his turn. Nope. He is trying to bail as well. So, Proximo, unless you want to blow your reaction, he's heading out the door.
I don't know. I kind of regret pulling my Morning Star on these guys, but it's too late now. When everybody called them bandits, I assumed they were going to be deadlier than like biker gang with fists.
I don't think anybody called them bandits. They just called them a militia.
Well, I expected them to be a little more aggressive than fisting us.
They're supposed to be protecting the city.
No, these aren't town militia. They're just more a militant group.
There you go.
Like mercenary squad.
We say
That's what the lady said. The mayor keeps saying about them. Not that that's what they are. They're just a bunch of ruffian hoodlums. Okay, so he heads out.
Fuck it, we're gonna clean up the town. I'm gonna fucking react to this guy.
As this dude's heading out, I think that's all of them there, isn't it? That are unconscious.
Oh, whatever.
What's number
What's
8?
Ruffian 8 up to?
Hang on, let me see.
So wait, were you gonna try and react to
I guess
kill that
not.
guy?
I mean, I guess he's already out the door. Fuck it.
Okay,
We probably should leave.
Leave one alive to tell the tale.
top of the round.
Jack, like 8 of
Somebody's
them
already-
escaped. Leave one alive to tell the tale.
Leave multiple.
Let most of them run out.
I thought it was
Top of the
only.
round, It actually is Ruffian 8's turn. He hauls butt, and as he's getting at the door, a short, older, fat man is in. He kind of stops. Is short as this guy's walking in, and he's like, "Yeah, they're the ones that started it." And what's going on here?
Wait, how long was this combat?
This is 5th
30
round.
seconds.
So this has been 30 seconds.
So this guy was hanging out outside.
No, the other guy ran and got them, and they come back. So while it's 30 seconds, okay, he heads out, and about 60 seconds later, this guy walks in. Put it that way. That's one thing that sucks with D&D terms, is the amount of time and how much space can be covered.
There's just bodies stacked like cordwood on the floor.
What's the meaning of this? And the dude looks like he thinks he's more important than what he is, but he's got like the frilliness around his wrist and his collar.
Oh boy, it's the mayor.
Yeah, yes.
Sorry, we were just doing your job and cleaning up the town because you're too incompetent.
Who are you?
God.
And he's
Oh,
like, yeah,
no.
that one's the one that started it. And that,
I'm gonna
so
get
you're
right up in
standing
this
there
mayor's
with
face.
a morning star in your hand with blood on it.
I'm gonna
Drake's
get-
got a dagger dripping blood on his. And
Was
he's-
it dripping or did it drink it?
No, it's dripping. He didn't crit on it.
I'm gonna walk up, grab the mayor by the collar, and tell him, "I'm a manslayer. What are you?"
And at this, as you do that, 2 very large men are coming in the door behind him.
So it
He's
took
like,
them 1
"Unhand
minute
me."
for him to get 3 dudes.
Do what?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this timing stuff. I guess.
Well, I'm sure they were probably coming with him anyway.
Yeah,
Yes,
they were
these are
literally right
like 2
behind him.
large men that have like chains, like manacles.
What time is it anyway?
You're looking at about 12 to 12:15 in the afternoon.
Okay.
You will unhand me now. And the 2 dudes push in forward with their weapons. They pull weapons since you have a weapon in your hand and you're threatening this dude. They're like, suggest you drop your weapon.
Proximo, please don't make it worse.
I'm just
I mean,
going to put that dagger away.
Out of character, it's kind of a GrimDark campaign. I don't think it gets worse, but sure.
So, are you putting your weapon away and backing down from him, or are you gonna just go at it?
I mean, if we go at it, we're probably all gonna die.
Well,
This
if we
is
go
your
at
story
it,
to tell,
you're
man.
gonna die.
I mean, well, let's put it this way. Garrett, if I started this combat, do you think these 2 guys would stop?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be involved with that combat at all.
Oh, you're just gonna take off out the door?
I'm not even gonna. I don't even think I'd have to do that. I think I'd just go sit back at the bar.
Proximo puts his hands up in the air. He's like, "My name's Paul. This is between y'all."
I mean, to be fair, they're not lying. You did, in fact, start it.
Yeah, but I'm mostly confused as to why Garrett thinks they're just gonna let him go after he did actually participate too. But yeah,
After
also
I knocked a couple of, after participating in a bar fight where I didn't kill anybody and I only used my fists. Holy
with a bunch
shit!
of with a bunch of pseudo bandits that you absolutely know will lie.
I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine with me. I let them get away with their lives as opposed to the rest of you Neanderthals.
Hey!
You're right.
I didn't kill anybody.
To be
Jack
fair,
and I will be fine.
To be fair, they were also racist to you.
What? So?
He doesn't know that. He didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Or so
I'm actually also going to go drop. I'm going to drop 10 gold on the bar for the barkeep because that was I feel more bad for him than anyone in our group.
dropping 10 gold.
Yeah,
Give him 5. You.
I've got 20. I've got 25. Fuck it, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Guys are like, I should have bar fights in here more often.
This man's gonna open up like 3 more bars.
Oh,
I just don't
shit.
want to. I just literally feel worse for the barkeeper than literally anybody here because he also has to put up with these assholes all day. May as well
How do you
try
know
to
he's not one of them?
I don't, but he also didn't try to punch me. If he was one of them, then why didn't he join in?
Because he
At-
has to
at
put
this
all the
time-
bottles away.
At this time, as you're saying, you walk over there, you see his head kind of peeking up from behind the bar now. He had totally
gonna drop-
just ducked.
I'm just going to drop 10 gold on there and lower myself to 15 gold.
Hey, these guys are coming to put manacles on you. Are y'all resisting?
Whoa, hold on. We were told by some of your fine townsfolk that this lot was shaking them down for money here and left and right and center.
So you can
I
come
think
into
we
my
did you a
town and
favor.
Kill people? You come in and kill my citizens and then try to justify it, saying they're pulling some shakedown scheme? They're trying to he's talking while these dudes are trying to put manacles on you. So it's up to you if you're going to resist them or not.
Mayor, I would
Yeah.
just like to say I came to have a conversation. I did not draw a weapon, and I acted in self-defense. I would like to be judged separately from this group of Neanderthals.
Fine, we'll all be judged, but you should come with us now, and I suggest not resisting. Seems
As your word says, Mayor.
So you let them shackle you?
Sure.
Okay, you're shackled. What about you, Kursk?
Kursk will let him. We'll let them shackle him.
Okay, Proximo, Drake.
I'm putting up a bit of
a struggle.
It's a little half-hearted what I'm seeing the other two already just like slap them on. So I'm just gonna give the guy more attitude than any real threat.
Okay, Proximo.
Yeah. I really can't he's dumb, but he's not retarded.
Okay, so
I mean,
y'all
what he
are
did
put
was
in
pretty retarded.
manacles and then taken down to where y'all saw the town master's hall, which is, let me grab you all.
There's this voice coming from my hip. Kill that.
Wait, Gary said you didn't draw a weapon. Do you have a weapon to draw?
I have a spear, a short sword, a hand axe, a short bow.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I was given
you
the
proficient with
range.
those?
Yes,
Oh,
they're
okay.
simple weapons.
I have no idea what a monk's at, so I don't need your fucking attitude.
Listen, you literally just got all of us arrested because you couldn't take being called old. I don't think I need your attitude.
It actually wasn't just that. It was also the shakedown of the townsfolk and the racism.
You literally had nothing to go off of except for one other person's word.
Yeah, that's why Proximo's not that smart.
Okay, so y'all are taken in there and go down like into like a basement area, and there's like 2 cells, so there's like 2 of you in each one. It's kind of tight. And you spend the night there. It's cold. They come in the next morning, and well, reluctantly, you're free to go. However, do not cause any more trouble in this town, or you will be hanged. And as you come up the stairs, the lady that you met, that you returned her goods yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
she's there, and out the window, you see the barkeep dude, like walking, like you see him out the window as he's like walking away.
He
He's
got a fancy
retiring.
new. He's got a new coat and
See, he's got like a
fancy pair of
pimp walk
shoes.
going. No,
Gets on his
All right.
gilded horse.
His solid gold carriage.
Dude, I genuinely feel like the barkeep is the one person, the one decent person in this town. This poor bastard.
well, on the behind the curtain look, yeah, dropping 10 gold on that dude pretty much helped with this for helping corroborate stories of what all went down. Now, they're real pissed at you, Proximo, because you pulled a weapon and started a fight. But
Oh, yeah, that's 100% on me.
yeah, and the dude looks pissed letting y'all go. But this lady's like, come, and as y'all go outside, you see there's a few other people standing there, and they kind of smile at her and nod their head, and they turn and go their own way. And she's like, come on, and she leads y'all to the other inn. She goes, we heard about what happened, and we thank y'all so much. I don't know if they'll leave town now, but everything we could and what old Jasper said, especially leaving him. She's just like kind of stutters on her words about the amount of gold you just dropped on him.
I kind of want to turn around to Fang and be super smug, but Proximo's just not a smug person.
I also don't know how much of this conversation was said out of character or in character.
It's just that moment that I want everyone to know that deep down in Scott's soul, he wants his character to turn around, but Proximo doesn't. That's just not who he is. Proximo is angry. He's not smug.
So, thank you. If it wasn't for some of the others who and getting on the mayor's ass about this, our shakedown's going on, regardless of what he says, we put enough pressure on him to let you go. You were almost hanged, sir. She looks at you and you too, for murder. But the one that was killed, which is when you did, Drake, was in self-defense, so that saved you there. And the one you did, sir, and she looks at you, Proximo, he will live, but barely. She leads you in. There's people, and like as you come in, they're like all raise mugs at you, and there's like a big cheer.
Proximo actually, as soon as she says, "You were almost hanged," he's sitting there. He's like, "You're telling me if I'd have kept the 10 gold, they would have just killed me outright?" Fuck.
Give it back.
Damn it.
Killed by an entire town.
He's like, his eyes just go wide as she says that, as he realizes that he just missed out on something like that. He's like, ugh.
So, Easter and everybody, there's some cheers, and you get a few rounds bought for you, because this is like a bunch of people that have been being fucked with by this group that are all happy. You get some pats on the backs and things like that. And a warm meal on the house.
See, guys, violence solves everything.
So,
awesome. Hey, did our time in the cell count as a short rest?
No, it was highly cold and uncomfortable. You got no rest at all.
Bummer.
Thank you so much for what you did for us. And the lady that serves you. My name's Gertrude. And if you need, we have rooms. Yeah, I would like to say I could give them to you for free for helping us, but still got to earn a living. But we do have some clean, dry rooms that are comfortable. If y'all be staying in town long, or if you're passing through, we'll enjoy the warm meal. But thank you.
It sounds a right bit better than the cell last night.
It's a nice inn. It's not like fancy or anything, but it's a very nice, comfortable inn. It's warm. Everybody else goes back to their drinking and talking. So y'all are whatever you want to do. I'll say this is about 9 in the morning. People finishing up breakfast before they head out doing work.
So we're all together eating food right now.
Breakfast. Yep.
I think this is going to be a moment where Proxima's like, he's kind of eating slowly, looking around, then he looks up and everybody's like, this is weird.
But you're not killing something.
No, good stuff happened to us for once. That's weird. It's been a while.
I touch at the still tender, barely healed gash across my chest. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say we murdered some people and we're out a bunch of gold and
You weren't about to say innocent, right?
no, I would never say innocent. Nobody's innocent. Except for children, maybe.
It is kind of weird though. How often do we get people who are like, good job, everybody. Remember when we failed to save that baby? Good, not so good times. This is all right though. I could get used to this. It might take a while.
If you're interested in staying here, if you're inquiring for a room and meals to go along with it, 2 silver a day.
If we want to stay the first night, I'll cover it.
Remember,
or is it 2 silver?
A long rest is a week.
Yeah. Is it 2 silver for the whole group?
No, 2 silver a person.
Oh, sorry, I'm not covering that. I don't have that.
Yeah, sorry, just had a
That's what.
just had a large expenditure recently. Can't cover you guys for the rooms.
So that's what, 8 silver per person
Well,
per day.
See, if it's 2 per person per day. So if you want,
Oh
to
yeah,
stay
I'm sorry,
a
8
week,
silver.
That's 14 silver. So a gold, 4 silver for a week.
Well, Kursk, do you have
I
that
got it.
kind of money?
That a gold, 4 silver
Oh
per
well,
person.
we did make
Wait, what?
money selling the jade
Yeah, because
thing.
it's 2 silver per day per person. So if you
yeah.
if you do a long rest, that's 7 days. So that's 14 silver per person for a week, which is 1 gold, 4 silver. So total, that would be what, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll drop half the price for that. I'll drop
5
50 on it.
gold and what, 3 silver?
Wait, I think this is getting multiplied twice. You said it was 2 silver per person per day,
Correct.
right?
So that's
So
14 silver
4 of
for a
us.
week.
Well, 4 of us is 8
I'm
silver
doing
per
it by
day.
1 person. 14
Okay.
silver for 1 person for a week.
56 gold. 14 times 4. Gold, not silver, not gold.
I was like,
Yeah.
where did you get that?
Yeah,
So 5
If it's
gold, 6 silver.
Oh wait, is gold measured as 10 silver?
Mhm.
Oh, that's my bad.
Yeah, so 5 gold, 6 silver for the lot of you for a week. And that includes room and board, food.
I'll cover 3 gold of that.
I'll cover the other 2, I guess.
And 6 silver left over.
Oh,
Whoever's
yeah,
covering
sure. Got it.
that. So
I could use a long rest.
I did kind of get us into this situation, and Proximo's legit not comfortable with people being nice to him.
So did I only get 1 hit dice back from a long rest?
You get half of your hit die back on a long rest.
Oh,
But
how
I don't
many
know
hit
why-
die
it
am I
should have put
supposed
you
to-
all at full when I did a rest. I don't know why it didn't do that.
Oh, because we also heal.
Yeah, but you should. Oh wait, because hang on. Per day, what's so it's 7 plus your con times 7 and what you heal. So it should probably put everybody at full. I think maybe. Let's see, Drake. What do you have? Con of 2.
Mhm.
So that's 14 plus 7. So yeah, everybody should be full there.
Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, and then I'm level 3, so if I got half of my hit dice back rounded down, then that's why I only have 1.
Got my key back too. Yeah.
So during that week, is there anything y'all are wanting to do or train, practice, learn? I'm gonna say for the week, y'all didn't go out exploring, nothing like that. Y'all have done light activity.
I am absolutely going to see. I'm gonna attempt to procure books that are of any literal interest to me at all, and be a medicine man to the townspeople again. Offer my services.
Okay, the building that's to the like right north of the water well, the one there's
Mhm.
like 3 buildings there in the shrine. The one right in the middle, that's an herbalist shop. And give me percentile dice roll to see if you find a book of interest. I'll give you. How specific are you wanting?
I mean,
Yeah, that roll you don't find anything that's historic or anything that's like, oh my, look at this. It's
oh,
like Farmer's Almanac kind of stuff. Standard ores and their definitions and what they're good for making, like irons and silvers. Nothing
I guess I
special.
could take that one.
But it doesn't list any like special ores or
Oh,
properties of it. So it's just a standard.
boo!
Here's
It's
ores.
yeah,
Here's how you
almost
smelt.
common knowledge stuff.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just play medicine man to the local peoples, as I'm sure somebody would love that as opposed to more winter weather.
Okay. Uh, give me a charisma check just to see how well you've.
Am I received?
Yeah, and if people want to like have this chiromancy tried out on them.
I actually googled
Did you want
hobbies.
checks in the tower? I don't
No,
remember.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's good there.
Okay.
Do what, Scott?
I actually googled hobbies to see if there was something I could give Proximo to do for this week, and one of them that came up was beatboxing.
Oh my god.
Beatboxing. It hasn't been
Proximo
a thing.
literally just hitting a box.
If you want to look it up, you can look at like downtime activities. If anybody.
Proxima buys a training dummy.
Yeah, another one is blogging. I don't know if that was going to be possible.
Yeah, people have actually taken a shine to you again, Fang. It's like
Woo!
you were already on good footing, and then they're like, "What is this?" So give me. Roll a d10. That's how many silver you make for the week.
Beer.
You guys have any
Brad.
good ideas for a hobby that someone could do on the road, like travelers would do?
Whittling.
I
Whittling.
thought about that actually.
Quick point.
It involves violence against wood.
If there are people with like genuine like illnesses, I will probably use my key to, make them feel feel better. If there are any people who might spread through the grapevine that somebody's at home and they're big sick, and I have to make house calls.
Okay. Other than common ailments, there's nobody that has anything that's like, oh my God, here's a withering disease. Can you help them?
Okay.
Kind of thing. Common, it's winter. You've got people with colds and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Older people with aching bones because of the weather, but nothing that's really you need to focus your energies on.
All right. Cool.
Some of the stuff y'all could possibly do for downtime activities, there's carousing, just like you want to go around town or hang out here at the inn and party. Gambling. You could try if you wanted to research something specific.
Can I gamble
Training in skills, languages, weapons, or tools. Like if you wanted to try to work. Now, these are things that are going to take months total to learn. But during this time, you can say, hey, I'm working on trying to figure out how to use, a disguise kit. Or I'm wanting to learn how to be more persuasive, kind of thing. Trade skills. If you want to try to create something, as long as you can procure the materials and stuff for it.
You bring up trade skills. That's actually something I was kind of looking at. And also that it would take time to learn and everything. Honestly, this is going to sound kind of weird, but Proximo's been so kind of forgotten what it was like for people to be nice to him. So I think he's gonna do as this moment of change is upon him, he's gonna try to do something brand new to him. And this is gonna sound kind of silly, but I think I like it as a character thing. Proximo's gonna do macrame.
Okay.
Okay.
Sewing kit.
Yeah, he's gonna learn to sew stuff. Sewing, macrame, needlepoint.
Okay, over the week that you've been here, you've kind of learned where some of the people that you've talked to more where they live or what stuff. Trying to find. There's not a good way to ping on here. Let me make a circle.
I wanted to do painting, but I was like, I literally already have a character that does that.
Okay, can y'all see the green circle I put there?
Yes.
I need to zoom out.
That's a dude. Yeah. He used to travel and kind of adventure around till it got too dangerous and the world was just too shitty, so he settled down here. Edmund's his name. He has a little orchard right there. The one you've already been to there, that's Gracie's Herbs. The other side of that's that Shrine of Luck. The provision, Jacob's Provisions, Jacob Barthen. That's the kind of stuff, if you want all like non-combat related equipment and type of shit, you can find there. Of course, the inn you're staying at, the place you fought, Mayor's place, the inn you already started, or the not inn, the freight place. Lady you've met named Lenny lives there.
Is she the one that ran the trade plate?
That's her house.
Okay.
That is a woodworker's shop. Where is?
So I would have tried to find just like
that's a
not yeah. I would have tried to find work that I could assist with either at like a Bowie or Fletcher or a tanner.
Bow or fletching, anything. The woodworker, they would do any of the bow and fletching stuff there. Let me look.
What about you, Kursk? You gonna chop wood?
I was actually gonna say Kursk is gonna like try to help people around town that need like heavy stuff lifted or like wood chopping or stuff that people need done that maybe not all of them can do easily.
That one there, that's going to be like a leather working place, skinning, leathering, tanning.
Yeah, you'll move all the hides at once. One trip.
Those are the main places. And if there's something else that you, like I say, with y'all helping create the world, if there's like, hey, there's a shop that does this over here, and it's nothing like, hey, this guy sells magic items. It's like, no, he doesn't.
He just hands them out for free.
Yeah, but if there's something you want to be there, then it's within reason, then sure, it's there.
Proxima, what do you want to do for this week? I create incredibly powerful magic items.
I already looked for books.
Oh, now, and on the edge of town, too, on the far right of the map, there's an old, like, dilapidated manor house. You can, it's clearly visible because it's up on a rise.
Yes.
So if we asked folks about that, since it's just like you can't miss it.
Yeah, apparently at one time when the place was established, there was a local lord. No one knows what happened, but it just fell into disuse and falling apart. It was a minor noble person, and everybody here is just common folk, so nobody ever thought about it. It's just not used and dilapidated now.
So there aren't like squatters up there or something?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like the perfect place to hide their magical items.
I'm gonna fucking punch you for that.
Throughout the week, too, y'all have maybe, some minor encounters with some red cloaks. As you see them, some of them recognize you that were there immediately just kind of stop, turn, and go the opposite direction. A few times, if you're by yourself, you'll see a couple of them gather up, and they're just sitting there like watching you, tell you for a little bit, and then go on about their way. So they're still around, but they don't seem to be harassing as many people, and definitely keeping tabs on you.
Yeah, they probably haven't had anybody put them in their place before.
So are we getting the impression that the ones we fought weren't the whole group?
You'll see others that weren't there throughout the week. You'll catch one there may be 2 new ones with a guy that you do recognize from the fight. Other times you don't even recognize any of the dudes, but they're wearing those cloaks. So there are others, and you still see that they're around that tavern. There's one of them has actually taken over bartending, and the other guy has left town.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Proximo, now you can burn it down.
It's my hobby now.
Macrame and arson.
Oh, that actually sounds like a chapter in a video game or something. It would come up with a big tile that says macrame and arson.
Say it's not that
sure.
you've been back in there necessarily, but word from people around town is like, yeah, well, they've got one of them's kind of taking over, running the place. You can't really get a good count of how many, but they're still around, and there's others, so you don't know where they're coming from or where they're staying.
I think I also kind of want to take up shoemaking. Why is this weird for you? You guys laugh whenever I bring up a hobby. Those are legit hobbies.
I don't think shoemaking is a hobby.
It's on this list of hobbies, so...
Obviously a hobby.
Casual cobbler,
Think someone
you know?
would do that? Go on the internet and tell lies?
Definitely go on Wikipedia that I'm reading this from.
So everybody that's doing anything for work that are wanting to try to like help people out, do stuff like that, go ahead and roll a d10 and silver that you made for the week.
I don't think I want to roll. I think I'm honestly just doing this for me.
That's fine.
Okay.
But I know someone we're talking about like helping move stuff around, shit, etc. Drake made 9 silver. I know Kursk, you were helping move stuff, chop wood, things like that.
Chop wood.
Oh, whoops. I thought of that as 90. Let me undo that math.
Drake just made 9 gold. Don't worry about
Fang
it.
didn't make much in tips this week, but he's also kind of ingratiating himself with people.
Oh, I regret looking at this list now.
Let's see, Fang, roll me a percentile, and this is how good a job you've done overall for everybody.
Oh, no.
That's why you've made so little in tips. You haven't hurt anybody, but people didn't have a pleasant experience at the chiropractor. And it happens.
What, Scott?
When they say
Proximo
crack your
was not
bones,
interested
they
in
didn't
that one.
really mean...
Cam girl.
I've already treated them, goddammit.
Don't even look at me.
Proximo's going to be a cam girl.
I was just looking at the list one last time for Hit Me X, and I just went through the C's and saw cam girl. I was like, oh my god, it hurts.
A shoemaking cam girl.
Super playing Cyberpunk.
That's
Find
it.
that
Proximo's
niche.
going to start a live stream for shoemaking. It's going to be his journey of learning to shoemake. He's also going to do it naked.
Okay, AFK just a second.
Oh my god.
All right.
Proximo is going to be the equivalent of like a mukbang streamer,
Oh
except
my
with
God.
shoemaking.
Everyone, please subscribe to my new website, Only Shoes.
I only wear shoes.
He's naked the whole time except for shoes.
Those are the rules.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 2 on his feet and 1 on his dog.
Oh my
It's the
god.
weirdest looking shoe.
I look
the
directly into
worst
the camera and
shoe.
say, you guys better hope I don't get soft, because if this shoe falls off, you're gonna see it all.
Nobody wants that.
Like, I'm drinking is also on here as a hobby. Like, what's your hobby? I
Oh
drink.
god.
This is I regret looking at this list. I like shoemaking and other shit like macrame.
Back.
There's other things on here that are
Yeah,
really.
you found some old woman there who also has taken a shine to you. So you're making your round. Each town you go to, you seem to find some old woman that wants to take care of you. She starts teaching you macrame.
Actually, I think because people are being nice to him for the first time, he probably warms up a little bit more than he did to the extreme cold shoulder he gave to the other woman.
She's gonna be so upset if she finds out.
Poor Grelda.
Shit, she had a name.
Yeah.
Look in the notes. Did I make it public? Look in the notes.
I have no idea. If you made it public, I guarantee Proximo wasn't listening.
Yeah, look under Village of Menoris.
There's notes.
Fun fact: when you said you forgot what it was and you took names for it, Menoris was actually the name of a city that I had in an Exalted game, and it floated in the sky.
All right. Well, we obviously have to take that back now.
Yeah, this is where it crashed.
Now
Where
it's-
before it rose.
Yeah, hey, if I just leave that stone planted nearby for long enough.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
Yep. Proximo Sugar Mama. So, what do you want to do? Just rest another week and try to build up? What do you want to do?
I mean,
There's still that thing outside of town to check out.
we probably should do that at the end of the week, unless.
Oh yeah, we're not doing it during the week. I figured
Okay.
we were just kind of recapping over the last 7 days.
This is what did you do during the course of the week as y'all were resting and recouping and stuff like that?
Can I play dice at the bar?
Mhm.
Sure. Let me look up the gambling deal.
What role would shoemaking be?
Cobbler.
That
Well, what would I
Yeah, I
roll?
mean, oh, I thought you meant ROLE.
Actual dice.
Like for learning it?
Learning or do. I want to see how good my first pair of shoes comes out.
Under. Let me look. I think I've got the book open here. It's under downtime activities.
Oh,
And it
okay.
would be learning skill.
All right. I would also kind of like to do it at like a -5 since I have no idea what I'm doing. Watch me nat 20, make the best pair of shoes anyway.
Yeah, let me look.
It's also kind of like Proximo spent so much time on murder and destruction that he's kind of refreshed to make something for the first time in probably years.
Okay, for training. Receiving training in a language tool or tool typically takes 10 work weeks, but by the time is reduced by a number of work weeks equal to the character's intelligence modifier. Cost is 25 gold per week. I'm not going to have that because...
Hot damn, it's just some shoes. Holy shit.
Yeah, but you're going through material and stuff too.
I know,
So I'm going to
but-
say a tenth of that. I'm going to say 2 gold a week.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'll go down to 11. Man, I burned through most of my money today. Like, almost all of it.
Yeah, so it will still take the time. So you've got basically 1 week down of starting to learn this. So it'll take 10 weeks. What's your intelligence mod?
2.
You got a +2 mod?
Yeah.
So 8 weeks, and then you could put in that you're proficient in shoemaking. So
Nice.
now that's per week, so you would have a total. If you want to make a note of it to track it, unless y'all are going to say, hey, we're staying here for the next 8 weeks, we're going to ride out winter or something, then we hand wave it.
Proximo might actually develop a home.
So that would be
can't have-
another 14 gold by the end of all this.
Well, I don't have that much, so we definitely can't stay here.
Well, that's just over the course of the weeks. So, I mean, y'all could say, hey, you know what? Instead of downtime activity this week, we're out adventuring, doing stuff.
Yeah, we could
Proxima,
go
we
find.
spent a week here. We're ready to go. I have to learn to make shoes, guys.
So you're at 1 of 8 weeks.
For
Go to
gambling,
the.
character, whoever's gambling, make 3 wisdom, insight, deception, or intimidation checks. If the character has a proficiency with the appropriate gaming set, the tool proficiency can replace the relevant skill of any of the checks. The
Hell
DC for the
yes.
check is 5 plus 2d10. Generates a separate DC for each one. Consult the gambling results below.
I am proficient with my dice.
Okay, so give me 2d10 plus 5, and that's the DC you've got to beat.
Wait, you want me to roll 2 d10s?
Roll 2 separate 10-sided dice plus 5 for the total. So you can either
Alright,
put 5 in the modifier or mentally add it.
See, I'm rolling 2 d10s right now, right?
Plus 5, correct. So, yeah, so 22 is your DC to... Hang on, let me read this again.
Hey guys, I think I'm
Okay.
gonna have to punk out in a minute here. I've still got some tasks I gotta finish before
No
tomorrow.
problem. Yeah, you're going to have to make 3 checks. Wisdom, Insight, Charisma, Deception, and Charisma, Intimidation. If the character has proficiency with an appropriate gaming set, the total proficiency can replace the relevant skill in any of the checks. So you're going to have to make pick which ones you're using. The dice can replace one of those.
All right, well, I'm gonna use the dice at least once. Then.
Right. Okay. Activity requires one work week of effort plus a stake of at least 10 gold. I will say 1 gold. I'm going to divide by 10 here if you want.
All right.
Up to a maximum of 1,000 or whatever you see fit. So you need to make 3 checks and beat a DC 22.
Well, that's just not happening. Let's just call me out 1 piece of gold.
Oh, then it depends on how many successes you get. What happens?
So
I like that intimidation is one of the choices on that, and it's like you roll snake eyes, and you look at the other person and be like 2 6s.
So what do I roll for the dice?
Wait, it's got to be a separate deal for each one. So okay, we'll say which one were you wanting to use first?
You said it's insight,
You can either use
intimidation.
insight, deception, intimidate, or your game set. So you have to pick 3 of those.
So insight and I don't know. Insight, intimidation, deception, or my dice.
Yes.
Well, insight, my dice, and I don't know, fucking deception.
Okay. So which one are you checking first? Because your DC
I'll-
is 22.
Insight.
Okay, so roll your insight. And since you're doing this out loud, you don't have to do this in the chat, or because you just rolled. You rolled a nat 20, so you beat it. Okay, so now roll 2d10 plus 5. This will set your next DC. I'm gonna make you set your own fate.
All right. Plus 5.
Okay, so whatever skill you're using next, that's your DC you have to beat.
How do I roll my dice?
Do you not have it in your kit and your
It's-
skills?
I mean, it's listed as a proficiency. It's just not in my skills.
You're
I thought I had one in there. Hang on, I'll add it to you. What kind? Is it dice or what?
Dice, yeah.
Doesn't the proficiency kit just add your proficiency bonus to something? Or a toolkit you're proficient in?
Yes, and I'm going to say it's dexterity since you can try to manipulate it with your hands when you throw it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so there, I've got a dice set in there for you. So you can roll that, and that's your check.
Hell yeah.
No, so you failed that one.
Yep.
And then your last one is the deception.
What?
Yeah, so
There's only one dice. The only one dice at the table, so it fucking deleted the whole roll.
Oh shit.
Cool. Yeah, I literally
Wow.
can't beat that on a 20. Yep.
Okay, so you had one success. So you lose half the money you bet. So, what do you put a gold down?
Yeah.
So over the course of the week, you've lost 5 silver.
All right.
Or 50 copper, however you want to do it.
No, I'll go down 5 silver. I enjoyed my time with the peoples.
You invested in the town.
Kursk, is there anything else you want to do besides work?
He's gonna come watch me lose money. Dude, you're never gonna believe this. I'm gonna smoke these fools. Just give me 5 more silver.
So, do we have people needing to bow out?
Yeah, I gotta go too soon.
Yeah, I
Well,
should
this will-
probably.
This will be a good spot
Take
then to
off.
stop, and we'll pick up next week. Wasn't too grim or dark this week, but
Could have been.
That's what-
We were like
that's-
one.
Yeah.
We were like one good enemy critical hit away from this being a very bad session.
Or
Well,
one
out of
teammate
all of those,
critical hit.
only one of those guys was killed. So, and it was in technically it was in self-defense since that guy stabbed first.
Sure, let's go with that.
That'll be my
Technically, he
story.
didn't. That guy was defending himself because Drake
Mhm.
pulled the dagger first, but he missed with the attack.
I
So
also
then it became
kinda
self-defense because I was bad at it.
Well, yeah. Well, then the barkeep didn't see that part happen. Y'all were like below him at the bar.
hmm
I like
And
to
then
kind
I-
of believe that I put the 10 gold on his bar and he just lied through his teeth to the mayor for us. That's my headcanon. You can't change that.
That's
Like,
fine,
just let me
because
get out of town with
honestly,
this.
I didn't expect you doing that because it was going to be like was going to say this is how shit went down, and you started it, and like Fing and Kursk were pretty much going to be like let go with stern warnings, but the two that pulled the weapons were probably going to stay in jail for a while and have trial.
Bribery wins the day once again, boys. Just like real life.
Man, maybe Proximo should go into politics.
No, I'm gonna invest in GameStop.
Uh-oh.
Game stonks.
GameStop.
Oh,
Game
no.
dogs.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
That's been the greatest thing that's happened